What's good? What's good? We're back. We're back. It's Friday. It's my favorite time of the week. My goodness, it's been a long time. I've been submerged in the oceans. Yo, too soon to make that joke. It's not too soon, man. I literally was just thinking this morning. I was like, you know, people with money are running out of stuff to do, man. This is crazy. I don't know. I don't know if how you've been taking this story, but obviously some lives were lost. But at the same time, a part of me was like, Joel Glazer, show me a picture of the Titanic. Abraham Glazer, you're not a millionaire until you show me a picture of the Titanic. Anyway, guys, we're happy. I'm happy to be back. I'm happy because today also I have super duper guests with me. I have Brash, Mr. Bond, and Manchekushna, and my goodness, we're gonna talk about it all. We're gonna talk about also some transfer stuff. So look at this. Everybody's talking about this. I don't know how you feel. Everybody's talking about Declan Rice. We're going to talk about also the goalkeeper situation and all that. So stick around with me. I will be back in a second, and I will be back with my team. We will be teaming on the happy hour. Bruno Fernandes! Boom! What's good? What's good? Mr. Bond, Manchekushna. Oh my goodness, is that KG on the background?
It is KG in the mini car.
Violation.
Oh my goodness, that's actually KG.
I love it.
That's an elite background, Santi. I need you to use that when you call into his show next time.
Yes. It's fantastic, yo. What's good, Manchekushna? How you doing, brother?
I'm good. I am good. And as well as we can be without these transfers. I need transfers.
Transfers, please, man. Transfers, man. Are we happy about where you at, Brush, with Mason Mount? By the way, where are you?
Listen, I've accepted it. I've accepted it, but I've made my peace with it. That's where I'm at with it. So,
question. Yeah. Is he an upgrade to Christian Eriksen or no?
Different sort of player, but yes, anybody with legs in 2023 is an upgrade to Christian Eriksen.
Yes. That's a fact. That's a fact.
So when you look at the players that we do have in midfield, he's an upgrade on Eriksen, he's an upgrade on Fred, he's an upgrade on McTominay. So in that sense, I don't have an issue. I think the only stumbling block really for a lot of fans is probably the fact that he's got 1 year left on his contract, and we're paying quite a fair chunk of change. What is it? About 60 million, I think they want.
Yeah. I have a question for Mr. Bond. So Casemiro is sitting, Bruno and Mason Mount. Do you think that midfield is
is balanced?
Hold its own or no?
Depends. It depends. Okay. So if the plan is to play like some sort of real front foot football, then it's possible there's balance. So, for example, Rodri, De Bruyne, and Gundogan on paper doesn't look too balanced. But if you plan to spend the entire game in the opponent's half, then I guess it's fine. So it just depends. I think when we look at these formations, we sort of look at it from, we're going to have maybe 53% of the ball, then that might be a problem. But if we're edging towards 65 to 70, then it's no problem.
Yeah, I hear you. So the thing is, I have this thing where like I feel like we would be better off with Casemiro and Rice partnership defensively was solid, then it means Bruno can get 60 minutes and then Mason Mount can do the rest of the other 30. Like if that's the game plan, then I'm up for it. It feels like, but if it's something else, I don't know. You
Right.
know.
I don't like, for me, yeah, based on what we have in the transfer window, I mean, people that are available and gettable, Rabiot does look like it makes sense to me because Rabiot is technical on the ball. We do know that he's good. We know he has a good engine. And we know that he basically has what McTominay has and he has what Fred has. And we know as fans, we've done this thing for years where we wish McTominay and Fred were like rolled up into one person. I think that's Rabiot, to be honest. And that's why I see Rabiot having more of an impact or more use when we play like the proper big games. And that's why I think the whole Mason Mount thing doesn't really work, because like when we play Man City, are we really saying that that's how we're going to go against Man City? But if it was like Rabiot, Casemiro and Bruno, I would feel more comfortable. Now, that means why not just go get both of them and make the team better? For me, that's a good compromise right there.
But Krishna, what midfield combination are you hoping for? Are you like happy with the targets that we're talking about or rumored with? You know.
So my concern with Mason Mount coming into that midfield is that Christian Eriksen is going to have to give his pacemaker over to Casemiro, because that is he's going to be left alone.
No, but here's the thing. I feel like a squad where there's competition now is what we really want, right? We want to have a bench. Any of the people on the bench, deserve to be starting, and it's like, at the same time, it's like, Christian, for me, if we went for like a Ward-Prowse as well, that's a good like rotational, player that adds a different element, No, I'd rather go for Ward-Prowse than Rabiot, for me.
What?
Whoa, that's
What?
crazy, bots.
No.
Mental.
Listen. This is why. Ward-Prowse for me will make sure that 10% or 15% of our set pieces become goals.
Listen, our set pieces are trash, bro. Anything would be an improvement, right?
That's true.
But this is kind of like what Ten Hag is doing, what you're doing now, bots. Like, because our set pieces are rubbish, you want to bring in a set piece specialist, yeah? Because Eriksen's got no legs, he went and identified a guy that runs marathons in Mount.
True.
You know?
Yeah.
I kind of agree with what Mr. Bond was saying. To be honest, last year I was against the Rabiot deal. The figures involved didn't make sense, especially with his mum as agent. And when you look at him as a player, he's one of those that I felt where attitude and other things got in the way of really fulfilling his potential. But then he went on to have a fantastic season at Juventus, and he's on a free transfer, so I would not be against that one at all at this moment in time.
It's cool. Well, we'll talk about other positions after we play the quiz. I feel like we should dive into the quiz and then
okay.
Because we have some striker situations. We have also the Kim and Jay that's been hijacked now, and we have to look elsewhere, and also the goalkeeper situation.
Bro, it looks like the ownership issue is being hijacked. What's happening? How many 11th hour bids are we gonna have, bro? It's crazy. Like, what's gonna happen first? Are we gonna get sold, or are we gonna see Thanksgiving and Christmas?
Man, let me say big up to Jarvis. Jarvis says football power hour. Hey, puppy, my brother from another mother. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Let the games begin. Yes, big up power hour from Eddie. Shout out to you, Eddie. Also Eagle Eye, another champ in the house, saying we were 18 minutes. Eagle Eye were 18 minutes late because somebody had to wear a mask. That's why I was on time today. And brushes my witness.
Yeah, I can vouch for that actually. Like, because I was here about 2 minutes before we were supposed to go live at 10, and I was like, oh, here we go. And just as I started typing a message in our group chat, Bots came on 10 on the dot.
Look at that.
So it's not on him today.
So we're doing
I
good.
wasn't here
I'll take the
beforehand.
first part of your comment here, Rich. Vibes says, I'm calling racismo. ¿Por qué? Make sure the show is 2.5 hours again. Oh no. Oh man, the Machikishna is wearing eye makeup. Why are they coming for you, Machikishna? Right? For real. Look at that. Money Mace is almost here, says Vibes, bro. Yeah, we'll continue that story. Read the comments. Well, that's exactly what I'm doing, my brother. So Vibes says, trust Brush and Santi to be on stream together. Enemies of progress flock together. Bro, what's Eagle Eye Football is ready to throw some bullets today? It's crazy. Let's see. Let's see how the game ensues then, because this is going to be an interesting one. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't done so. Let us transition into the game now. Today we're going to try a little bit of a different format. You know, we've got 3 match days, but we're going to do the 100-point questions first and then do the 200-point questions after. And then look at that. All right. Boom.
So in theory, it should be a level playing field for everyone, right?
Well, in theory, it should be a level playing field.
But the way you distribute the questions is kind of nuts, Bots.
You know, there's always, I mean, the disclaimer is in general.
Because last week, as I was watching, I was like, how is this a 200-point question? It was so hard, bro. It was harder than the 500.
I know. We'll see how
point questions are sometimes really
but I need to know what team names we're competing with today. So is it Enemies of Progress again?
Of course. Team EOP.
Okay, EOP. And then Machikushna, which one are you going with?
We're going to say Broken Time.
Broken Time. And Mr. Bond?
Yes, they Watakari FC.
Always want to carry. I like it. All right. There we go. All right. So, matter of fact, let me put this on a wheel so that we figure out how we're starting this. So it's Broken Time, Enemies of Progress, and the Carrier. Boom. Alex keyboard is tripping. All right, here we go. Let's spin the wheel and see who is starting first on the 100-point questions. Oh, wow. All right. We're going with Water Carrier FC.
Okay. All right.
Right. Let's go. All right. So I guess the options are match day 1, 2, and 3. So which one are you gonna go with? It's a true or false, usually. So
let's go match day 1.
Match day 1, I like it. True or false? Jose Mourinho is the first manager to win the UEFA Champions League, Europa League, and Europa Conference League.
True.
That's so easy. So easy peasy. 200 for Water Carrier FC. Look at that. Nice start, brother. Now, who is going next? Let's go. Enemies of Progress. I think. Oh, is it going to be Broken Time? It's Enemies of Progress. All right. Oh. All right. Match day 2 or 3?
Let's go match day 3.
Day 3. France has provided the most players to the Premier League outside of England. True or false?
Oh, France has provided the most players to the Premier League outside of England. I'm gonna say false.
False. Streets one brush gone. Oh, whoa. Brush talks. Why? What's going on? Real. Okay, you said false. All
Mhm.
right. I think it is true. Oh, it's
Mm.
true.
Wow.
Yes. It's the second. Yeah, it's one of those where I was surprised when I read it because I was thinking there's a lot of Portuguese, there's a lot of Dutch, there's a lot of
Mhm.
yeah, Spanish as well. There's a lot of Spanish players in the Premier League. Those are the three nations I thought that would be leading, but France is the one that's leading. So, all right, Machukushna, you only got match day 200. Let's go. Roberto De Zerbi was manager of Lazio before coming to Brighton. True or false?
That seems oddly specific. I say true.
He was from some Italian team, right? It is false.
Yep.
It is false. Mr. Bond, do you know? You know where he was before?
I'm trying to remember the name, but it's definitely not
I can
Lazio.
help you out.
Oh, for an extra 100.
Hold on.
Oh, this is true. Brush loves Syria.
Uh,
I can help you out if needed. Shout me.
yeah, I've forgotten the name.
He says Shakhtar Donetsk.
Yeah,
It's not Shakhtar.
yeah. I don't remember. I don't
Were
remember.
you gonna say something, Brush?
I was gonna say, yeah, I believe he came from Shakhtar. The Serie A club would be Sassuolo.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's it.
yes, yes.
That's
Mm.
it.
You are, yes, Shakhtar, Sassuolo, and Benevento, Palermo. It's been really primarily in the Serie A. That's where he
Mm.
built the name. And it's going to be interesting to see what he does next season because that Brighton team is a problem for Pep, for everybody. And yeah, Brush loves penne pasta football. He's checking the comments. Oh my goodness. All right, let's go. Let's move along to the next round, which is the 200 round. All right. So let's spin the wheel again. Water carrier. Boom.
Okay. Again. All right.
No. I haven't spin. I'm spinning it now. I was just making sure that your name is there. Uh, enemies of progress this time.
Mm.
All right. Which match day are we going with?
Let's go. Match day 2.
Match day 2. You need to catch up to Water Carrier. Water Carrier has got 100. You've got 0. Broken Time's got 0. All right. Match day 2. In 0809, you love history. This one, you love this. So Richard Dunn received the 8th red card of his Premier League career in 2009. In January 2009, which other two players who also have been sent off 8 times share the record for the most red cards in Premier League history?
Patrick Vieira.
And
Jamie Carragher.
Jamie Carragher, your final answer.
Yeah, I'll lock that in.
So this one is a 200. So
So
next
do I
question.
get 100 for Vieira or not?
No, so here's the thing. You only got one of those right.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so you're gonna get half of that.
Okay.
And I'm curious if somebody else in here knows the answer.
Wait, which one was correct? Was it Vieira?
Oof. Yes, it was Vieira.
Thinking. Uh, well, in the spirit of that, I just go for Roy Keane. Probably not true, but
Ooh, that's a good shout.
It's a good shout though, Mr. Bond.
That's a very good shout. Hopefully not. Manchesterunited, do you want to throw in a name real quick?
I have no idea.
It's probably somebody like Vinnie Jones or something.
It's
He
got
was
to
a
be
proper
yeah.
madman. Or Duncan Ferguson.
or Dennis Wise.
Duncan Ferguson was crazy.
Manchesterunited, you said no idea, right?
Yeah.
All right. Yes.
Just for vibes, we go Andy Carroll.
Andy Carroll is not a bad shot either. It is Patrick Vieira and Duncan Ferguson. So,
Oh, boom.
yeah. So, enemies
Wow.
of progress,
Unfortunate.
you get 100 for that. And oh yeah, you didn't say. You said Roy Keane.
Amazing guess, Rush. Amazing guess.
All right. So moving on. Let's see who is next between Broken Time and Water Carrier. It's gonna be Broken Time. All right. Oh, man, are we going with match day 1 or match day 3?
Let's go with match day 1.
Match day 1. All right, for 200 on match day 1. Ooh, the font is small. I'll read it out for you. Okay, in 2010, 2011, who was Roberto Mancini referring to when he said, "We were beaten by a moment of pure genius"? Was it Dimitar Berbatov, Michael Owen, Paul Scholes, or Wayne Rooney? There's no VAR on this one.
Can you zoom out so I can see the whole question?
There we go.
Mancini. Okay. I'm going to go with Paul Scholes.
Ooh, it is not Paul Scholes because the options are there. I'm just gonna go ahead and reveal the answer. It is Wayne Rooney. He had that acrobatic finish.
The overhead kick, Santi. You see it in all the comps.
Oh, is that?
Yeah. That was that moment when Mancini was just said, that was just pure genius. He put his hands up. It is not Luis Suarez, Jarvis Cocker, or Albert Einstein. I don't know if you're talking about the previous question or not. All right. So next is obviously Water Carrier FC.
Let's go.
Oh, for 200 points. 200. 2001 and in the 2000 to 2001 season, which of these clubs was not relegated? Bradford City, Coventry City, Leicester City, or Man City?
I'm gonna go Man City.
You said which one?
Man City.
Man
Wait,
City.
do you have VR first of all?
No. These 200 questions have the answers already right there. These are the VAR options you are gonna get.
Okay, Man City. Let's go Man City.
It is. He goes Man City. It is not Man City. It is Leicester City.
Okay.
It's funny. It's all of them have the city last name, but it was Leicester City that survived that season.
Okay.
All right. Now we're getting to the 300 questions. Let's look at the scores real quick and see how we're doing. All right, we got Water Carrier at 100, EOP at 100, Broken Time at 0. Oh, wow. Anything can happen anytime here. All right. So when we go back to the wheel, Broken Time, Water Carrier, Enemies of Progress. Wheel again. Ooh, now it's Water Carrier who starts. All right.
Let's go match day 2, please.
Match day 2 for 300. Two clubs avoided defeat to Arsenal in the invincible season. It was Manchester United and
What kind of question is this? Mine says Tottenham for some reason. Is that VR in this one?
there is VAR on
Where's the
this.
VAR? Where's the VAR?
Okay. Let's see the VAR. Let's see the VAR.
It's like, let's call VAR. Okay. All right. To VAR. Oh, your options are A, Chelsea, B, Newcastle, C, Portsmouth, D, Tottenham.
And I said Tottenham before. My mind was already on Tottenham. I'm just gonna stay Tottenham. Tottenham
is not the answer. I think. Hold on, we're checking VR. Let's just check. Yeah. It is not a goal, my friend. It is not a goal. It is Tottenham and Portsmouth.
Portsmouth.
Yeah. C, option C was the right answer. So,
all right.
Yeah. And actually, I think the interesting thing about that game is that Portsmouth drew 1-1 with Arsenal home and away, and they got ahead on both games, so Portsmouth were a problem also. All right, so moving on to enemies of progress or broken time. Let's see who's gonna go. Broken time. It looks like it's your turn this time. Let's United. Broken time is about to shut you up right now. Match day 1 or 3?
Let's go with match day 3.
Match day 3. All right. What is the nickname of Brighton and Hove Albion?
Like the Seagulls?
The Seagulls, your final answer?
Yes.
The answer is the Seagulls.
Yes.
Oh, broken time. Nice. 300.
Even
Look at
broken
that.
clock is right twice a day.
Mate, that question was a bit easy,
That's what that should have been 100 questions.
Brother, no. You can't assume everybody gonna know.
What's
not that easy. All right. So enemies of progress. Wait, did he just ran away? Mr. Bond.
He'll be back. His connection probably dropped.
Santi's a Seagulls fan. No. Yo, shout out to Joe Blackman in the building. Good, big up to you, brother. You guys, Mr. Bond was offended. It was easy. Oh man! All right. So let us go to 300. Right, match day 1. Right, Brush.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay. I just want to know you with us. All right. Who said in his first press conference after taking over as manager, "Let's stop losing"?
That's a crazy question. What the hell? How do we get from the nickname of Brighton to this, bro? What?
Match day.
And I'm guessing. And obviously you've already given me names, so I'm guessing there's no VAR on this.
There's no VAR.
Let's stop losing. I mean, this could be any of them. They're all waste. They've all built their careers on trying to stop losing. I'm 2016-17, yeah? Let's go Sam Allardyce.
Big Sam.
Yeah, I think he would have been either at Palace or Everton around that time, maybe. And, that would have been... Yeah.
He says some outrageous stuff, He says he's on Pep's level, like this time around, right?
Yeah, he did. Do you know what it is, Bots? I think it was probably psychological. He was probably trying to psych himself up to make himself believe it, because they gave him a crazy contract at Leeds. Had he managed to keep them up, he would have got like a bonus of like 2.5 million. It was crazy.
True. Anyway,
But you see, I've changed my profile picture here.
oh, let me see what the oh no.
That face is in protest to what you do to me every time on this game show. Every
Yo.
single time.
Yo,
Mr. Bond. No, don't worry. This time you can catch up. You know, the next questions are actually, you know, this structure is sponsored by Joe Blackman, by the way. He's the one who came up with this structure. So shout out to you, Joe. He's like, what the hell is going on in this stream? All right, let's keep it moving. All right, Big Sam always says some outrageous stuff. We are in the 400-point section. It's getting hot right now. It's getting hot. Let's go. So, what a carrier, broken time, FC, and enemies of progress. All right, in the wheel and see who is going first. Look at that. The wheel loves you. What a carrier. Let's go. You get first pick. Which match day are you going with?
1.
Match day 1. You like match day 1. I don't know why. All right. 400 points. Oh my goodness. Who did this font? All right. Blank created 36 chances for blank, which made them the most effective partnership for chance creation in the Premier League this past season.
It was Haaland, De Bruyne creating for Haaland. That's the answer.
Is that your final answer, brother? Take a second and think about it. Look at the question and think about it.
Man, I can't even read that thing from here. So,
Okay.
What do you want from me? What do you want from me, bro?
Okay.
but I don't know if this is a quiz or an eye test, you know, but
Right.
this is wild.
There was something wrong in the formatting office today.
Wait, hold on, Bots. Let me actually drill in here. When you say most effective partnership, what does that mean?
It means like a player effective, like this particular player created like that. The question is like this player created 36 chances for this player. It's like it's the most chances that a player has created for another person.
No, I mean, what grades as effective? Did they score from the chances, or
no, this is just chance creation. This is
not conversion, Mr. Bond.
Conversion.
Okay, I'm just gonna stick. I'll stick with this one.
Okay. I will tell you that answer is not right, unfortunately. And because you did not take it to VAR, I will open it up to the rest of the house. That is to you, Brush, and
Okay. So do we get the option of VAR or not? We just take a shot in the dark.
No, you just take a shot in the dark.
Okay. Usually, I would go with the Tottenham pair, but this season hasn't really been that fruitful for them. So I'm actually going to go with Bruno Fernandes with the most chances created. Who is he creating them for? I don't know, bro. I'm gonna throw Rashi's name in there because Weghorst couldn't hit anything.
I was going to answer too.
So yeah, that's what I'm gonna go for. I'm gonna go for Bruno Tarashi.
Magikushna, what are you saying?
Brush stole my answer.
Brush stole your answer.
I mean, how can I steal your answer if you asked me first, bro?
I tried to say Techie Weggy.
No, I mean, there's a lot of players. Bruno been creating for a lot of players, so that's why I gotta open it up to you and just say, I mean,
listen, it very well could be Weggy. Everything goes to his feet to die, bro.
So okay. So both of you guys are saying Bruno created 36 chances for Rashford. Is that what you're saying? Kushna, I want to hear clearly. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
I hear zero conviction from the Man City.
Zero conviction.
That's funny.
I want to make sure that I hear from you as well.
Yeah, you can lock that in for me.
Okay, all right. Well, the answer is definitely yes. Bruno,
Boom.
36 chances for Rashford. Yes, it is true. And actually, in terms of, it's funny because Bruno has also created 20 chances for Antony.
Mm.
And when you're talking about Kevin De Bruyne to Haaland, it's 26 chances. So Bruno needs a clinical finisher, and then we'll be cooking. We'll be cooking pretty much.
Yeah, listen, it could be our own wish version of Haaland in Rasmus Højlund. We'll have to wait and see.
Hopefully. Okay, let's see how we break down. So it's 200 points per person. So that's for you 200. That's 600 for enemies of progress. Now that's where you are. Boom. And then broken time is now at 500. And my goodness, water carrier is carrying water at the back. Oh my goodness, with 100 points. All right, let's see. It can change. It can change anytime because this is match day 2. You might stick around. There might be a little bonus point water carrier that you might pick up. Who knows? Also, quick divergence. Jarvis says, breaking news, Chelsea reject third Man United bid for Mason. My goodness.
Jesus. We should just leave that there.
Let's wait. We're almost done with the game. We'll come back to this. We're almost done. All right. So next is we're spinning the wheel again for this one and seeing between broken time and enemies of progress who is gonna go for first pickings. It's broken time.
Okay. Match day 3.
Match day 3 it is. For 400, what is the nickname of Burnley?
Do I get first dibs on this one?
No, I think he goes to VAR this one.
Let's go VAR.
You're going to VAR for it?
Sancho, you could have been nice there.
Hey, all right. Yeah, well, let's the VAR options. A, cherries.
That's
B,
the one.
the clarets. C, the hammers. D, eagles.
It's the cherries.
Is your final answer?
Yes.
It is not the cherries.
Ah,
It's the
Jesus.
clarets.
It is indeed the clarets. Claret and blue, they play in Sandy.
Oh, shit.
Reds.
The time is broken.
Enemies of progress. You're next for 400 on match day 2. All right, 94-95. Manchester United did not win the league, but their home record was impressive. How many goals did they concede in that 21 games at Old Trafford?
Let's take this to VAR.
Ooh, that's that. Yeah. That's a good. Let's go to now. Option are set up. All right. Boom. Option A, 1, B, 4, C, 7, D, 11.
I'm gonna go for 4. Was 4 one of them?
Yes, 4 was one of them.
Okay, let's go 4.
The answer is 4 your final answer?
Yeah.
Okay, VAR. It is a golazo. Yes, it is 4 goals actually. So, yeah. What's impressive about that? Only
That's
3
insane.
3 away teams scored at Old Trafford. Now I'm gonna open it up to the other Mendem that did not answer this question and say, can you guess any of those 3 teams? 100 points.
Okay, 3 guesses each or one each. Or how's that work?
Nah. You just say one team.
I go Arsenal.
I'm going Chelsea.
It is none of those. My goodness. It is none of those. Brush, do you know?
What was the question? Sorry.
So only 3 away teams scored at Old Trafford.
Okay. Let's go Blackburn.
Good shout, but no, it was not Blackburn. It's really odd. It's Nottingham Forest, Leicester City, and Southampton.
Mm.
And Nottingham Forest scored twice, so it's it's a little bit
That's
odd.
a tough one.
It's
In comparison to your question, hell yeah, this is wild. This quiz is wild.
No, but that was also like a left field question, But anyway, all right. Let's keep it moving because we are on the final round, and let's look at the stats real quick. So, enemies of progress, you just got 200, right? Now you are 800. Ooh, so right now, broken time can mathematically catch you. Water carrier would have to rely on a bonus question, but they can still be second. All right. Competition is really interesting now. It's heating up. All right. Let's go to the last round. All right.
But did I not get 400 for the? Oh no, it's hot. No, I took it to VAR, didn't I? So what's that?
Yeah,
350.
that's why I gave it 200. You took it.
Don't I get 350 for VAR?
No, that was a 400 question, brother.
Yeah.
You have.
Oh, it goes to half, does it? I swear it was like 50 points less before. Is this new? You keep changing things every week. It's very hard to keep up.
We keep updating.
Okay. All right. No worries.
And as we know, Brush is enemy of progress, so he does not like change.
Jerry, who is going first? Enemies of progress. You're on the seat already. Right. Which one are you gonna go with on the last match day? Anything can happen.
Let's go for number 2.
Match day 2. Realist says, "Man, poppin', man, cherry." Oh, what are we talking about, Realist? What are we talking about? Santi really said the cherries with conviction. Then Bots popped his. Oh, okay. All right. Let's just pause all that talk for a second and say, all right, match day 2. Realist, do you think Brush is gonna win this? He's on the lead right now. Match day 2 for 500 points. Here we go. In 1992-93, which club finished third in the inaugural Premier League season with a negative goal difference?
Let's take it to VAR.
Ooh, yeah. In VAR options. Option A, Aston Villa. Option B, Blackburn. Option C, Norwich. And D, QPR.
Could you run through those one more time, please?
Aston Villa, Blackburn, Norwich, QPR.
I'm going to go with Aston Villa.
All right. Aston Villa is not the right answer.
Dang.
Aston Villa.
Is it QPR?
No. It's neither. No, QPR. It's Norwich. Norwich had a goal difference of -4. I think they remain the only club to finish in the top 6 with a negative goal difference. Even though Man United, our goal difference wasn't too impressive. Was it last season also when we had a very, very very close to 0 goal difference? It's crazy. But anyway, the answer is Norwich. So let's go on to see who is going to take this one. Is it water carrier or broken time? The wheel is spinning and it ends on broken time. All right. Time.
We're going with 3 and 23.
All right, match day 3. 500. 18-19, right? This season had the biggest margin between the champions and the bottom place club. How many points was the margin? This one might require VAR. It's a tough one.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go with VAR.
Okay, all right.
No, wait, no, because if I do, I have to go for it. So, like
True,
I said,
true.
3 and 23. So the answer is 23.
Okay, all right. So it goes. Here's the VAR option.
No, I don't want VAR because I don't want half points. I want to go for it.
Oh, you wanna just say the answer without
Yeah,
VAR?
that's why I said 23.
23 was the point.
Yes.
Education, do you understand like it's saying between the team that won and the team that's bottom? It is not 23.
Can we try?
Yes.
I'm thinking 79.
Not a bad shout. Not a bad shout. What's the other try, Brush?
Let's go for realist's favorite number. Let's go 69.
Wait, pause. I take that back.
Why do you
I
know
go
that?
83. I go 83.
Oh my goodness. No. So here's the thing. It is not 79 was one of the answers in my VAR options, but it is not 79 nor 83 nor what number did you say, Brush, again?
Realist's favorite number. It would be 69.
69.
It's what him and Vibes get up to. That's what the agendas do.
No. It is not 69. It is actually 82 because if you remember, Mancity won with 98 points, and
Mr. Bond was well unlucky. He said what 80 something in it.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
But unfortunately, well, this is like a points question. I can't give points to be close, but the point were 82 points because Huddersfield had 16 points. And Man City had 98 points that season. Really crazy. I think it might be like the record, I think. I'm not sure. 82 points. There we go. Okay, so nobody claimed the points for this one. The last 500 points question goes to you. What a carrier. All right. 500 points. Luton Town Football Club nickname is
So crazy. I've forgotten this. Crazy.
We're gonna need to remember them.
What's Luton known for? Sheep. What?
Like how you're attacking this question, brother.
They're known for the EDL.
And I've been to Luton before. It's a pretty
grotty place.
It's a pretty grim place. Sorry for any Luton people for it. Man, Dolly the Sheep, 1998, first cloned animal. That's what. Well, I'm last anyway. Just give me VAR. Let me just get it right and save my pride.
All right. Okay. A. The Robins. B. The Bluebirds. C. The Tigers. D. The Hatters.
Oh yes, the Hatters.
and said it with conviction, and I think he knows what he's talking about. It is the Hatters. It is the Hatters, brother. Yeah, it's that historical connection with the hat making trade, which has
Yeah.
been meant since like the 17th century, and so so that's how we have the nickname the Hatters.
Yo, Brush, wait, hold up. That EDL thing flew over my head. I thought you said EPL. You said EPL.
Nah, man, that's what they're known for, bro. The EDL and grooming gangs and all kinds of wild,
That
disgusting
is
stuff.
fair. That is fair.
Yeah.
That is fair. That's
Yeah.
fair.
But the only good thing to come out of Luton is Stacey Dooley. Shout out to her and her documentaries.
Yo, incredible. It's the end of the round, and my goodness, Enemies of Progress wins it with 800, Broken Time with 500 in second position, and Water Carrier with 350 on third. What a round! Yo, Brush and his white women says vibes. What are we talking about? let's talk about this in a second. Let's take a quick break. If you're just joining, don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe.
Listen, Brush is a citizen of Earth and a humanitarian who cares about all people, regardless of melanin.
I like this guy.
Yo, big up to you, Brush. Big up to you. Congratulations, and to you and your wife.
Thank you.
All right, let's talk about it, guys. Mr. Brush.
You just gonna cut off my victory speech and everything, yeah? Jeez.
No.
Nah, I'm messing, man.
Go
I just wanted
ahead,
to say that's my second title. First one I've done sober. Shout out to my haters, innit? They inspire me. They know who they are.
They know who
the agenda's bum chums. You need to get those two clowns on the channel, actually, bots. Tell them to stop chatting S in the comments.
The link on the chat.
Yeah. Tell them to pull up in it.
Anybody want to pull up? Anybody want to just talk about what's going on? We heard from Jarvis's update earlier on.
Yes, let's get into what Jarvis was talking about, bro. That's depressing news.
Look at this.
But is it depressing though? Is it really depressing if we skip out on this guy? And
what depresses me, Mr. Bond, is the fact that we've gone back for this guy 3 times, right? So that lets me know that we're adamant that we want him. So my fear is, do they go back again?
Yeah,
with a 4th offer. You know, when is enough, man? We pretty much reached the ceiling now. Like, I would just leave this offer on the table and do other things.
I say the bit. So when we first saw the rumor, I thought it was just a rumor. Then obviously it became real. Mm-hmm. The more we go in for him, oddly enough, it makes me feel kind of safe knowing that Ten Hag really wants him. Because if he didn't, this whole thing would be over like ages ago. So, like, for me, if this whole thing doesn't work out, and then we hear that we're linked with Barella, that's a good compromise.
I mean, what kind of world are we living in, Mr. Bond, where Barella is the backup?
Bro, we live in the same world where casemiro is the backup.
That's exactly what I want to ask Brush. Is like, right now, I think it's safe to say that we can assume that Mason Mount is a top target for Ten Hag. Like, everybody has a priority list, and Mason Mount, right? Like, while it's early in the transfer window, and he's the first person that we're linked with from all the credible like journalists and the first real rumor. So it means like he's a top target. It's somebody that Ten Hag, and I might have even heard somewhere where I heard Ten Hag wanted to sign Mason before he even came to Chelsea. He was already fond of the guy.
Mm-hmm.
Can I say something though? Like, I think our club has I call it DNA problem. So you know how we say something like, "Yeah, this is Spursy," or "This is typical Arsenal," and we say things like this regardless of who is in the club, even if like the entire leadership has changed. It's the same thing. We have a serious issue at United with transfers, and this thing has been there since the days of Fergie. it's still there till today. Like, forget Mason Mount for a second. Yeah, let's look at Kim Min Jae. How have we not done the personal terms thing with him? How? I mean, we understand that the thing with the transfer fee happens in July, right? How come we haven't taken care of everything else? There's something wrong with this club. We make jokes about, we talk about like Monitor FC, Admire FC, and all the FCs. There's something wrong with this club, and it's so frustrating. And I don't know when it's going to change. I think it needs like a proper, Arab cleanup for this whole thing to change, because it's a real problem.
Good question, Mr. Bond. What do you think is our transfer budget? If you're like, big up to you, Joe, for just joining. Thank you.
Big up,
so
Joe, in the building.
Oh, you're muted, brother. Get out of here. Let me see.
Sorry. Everybody good?
Yeah,
Yeah, chilling, bro, chilling. But Joe, answer the question that the people want to know, bro. Where's the Missy Elliott coat, fam?
Where's the coat?
Hey, bro, listen, the coat was supposed to be there when we won something, yeah? If we won the FA Cup, man was going to be topless with just the jacket on and be singing a tune for you, man, yeah? But
yeah, like 90s R&B settings, yeah?
It's gone now, you get me? It's gone. Don't worry about it. Yeah? Next winter, I'm going to hold on to it if we win something. FA Cup. If we win the FA Cup, the jacket's coming back out.
All right, cool.
Yo, MEFC Realist TV, shout out to you. He's like, don't let Daniel Levy mount us. Leave the money on the table and come back end of season. Like we should actually be more like, ruthless with our transfer dealings. I feel what you're saying, your frustration early on, Mr. Bond, what you just said is just like, it's like we don't have a plan, and it continuously happens every transfer window.
Yeah, and this is the thing, and this is the thing though, guys, with this one particularly, yeah, he's only got a year left on his contract. If we believe what we've been told, he's already agreed personal terms, so he is set on coming to us, yeah. So there's no need for us to, pay over the odds. Like, in time, either they're going to be forced to accept our offer, or we'll just be like, all right, cool, Mason, you join us next season.
I agree.
And we use the funds in the meantime to pattern up everything else. So the situation's probably nicer for Mason coming in.
But the only problem with that one is, look, so I fully agree with you that we should leave the money on the table. Say, listen, this is what it is.
Take it or leave it, innit? It's one of them ones, bro.
Because you know what? At the end of the day, it's not one of them situations where the guy, the other club doesn't have all the cards right now. The cards are kind of with the player. Let's be real. Yeah.
It's a situation. The only thing that's annoying me though, Joe, is that these they find fugazi ways to get out of their situation, innit? Like, we see what's happening now with the Saudis, and they're shipping every man off to Saudi league, innit? So they've, they found Chelsea. They found a way to like finesse the system again, bro. So they've kind of balanced their books again. But not just that though. Like, just in Kai Havertz and Mateo Kovacic, they've, they're like 95 million up. So I have to give credit where credit is due on that one.
But yeah, that's a good point. Like, we need to learn from Chelsea. Chelsea,
no, but you know what? You say we don't have a plan, but I feel like Ten Hag has a plan, but the club does not follow it.
Wait, hold up. Or maybe, yeah. But what I mean to say is, Chelsea at that one club in the world, they know how to sell their garbage every single time. Let's remember, I think Ramirez went for like 60M to China.
It was China, innit, bro? Yeah, Oscar as well.
Like, Oscar, Chelsea are so good. How?
Their net spend over the years, Mr. Bond, especially when Marina was in charge, it was excellent.
I mean, yeah, you said something. I mean, which world is Barella a sub for
Mason Mount? It's crazy.
It's the same window where Mason Mount is pushing 60M.
Yeah.
And Fulham is telling us that 20M is too much for Fred. It's the same world. I don't understand. And this is the thing I said about our club and the DNA. We just don't know how to sell and how to buy. And I don't know if it's a matter of bringing in, Sheikh and his people.
Sheer incompetence is what it is, Mr. Bond.
I don't even think madness.
Yeah, I don't even think you need just the Sheikhs for that. Like, just anyone competent will do. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is just it's just rotten from the top to the bottom, bro. We just need a full clear out and people in position who know what the hell they're doing.
Chelsea was run by the Russians and they were running it right, fam. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's listen. All it takes
Like,
is a
even
good
when they were wasting money, bro, even when they wasted all that money, 97.5 million on Lukaku, yeah, as much money as they wasted, they got that deal done for a net spend of 3.1 million because of all the players they managed to offload, half of whom didn't even make an appearance for Chelsea, the likes of Mark Gurhey and them, and they were still getting paid.
Yeah, but they see the
And we're
difference
out
is
here
we got rid
selling
of them.
Zidane Iqbal for 850k. Make
But
it
you
make
know,
When
sense.
was the last time
I'll
we
tell you
did
what
a
it
good
is.
bit of business? When was the last time we actually just sold a player and made money and cashed it? You know, like
Dan James and Daley Blind come to mind
I
as
tell
two
you,
players.
Yeah, but you
the
know
one
why? Look at the
concern
difference,
actually,
yeah? The difference is the wages, bro. Yeah? It's the wages, you know.
Yeah.
How much was
the
James on?
the last time we sold, and I didn't feel too bad, was actually Lukaku. It wasn't
Yeah.
too bad overall. It's like, okay, we got some money back. It wasn't too
Morgan
bad.
Schneiderlin wasn't too bad either. We managed to crawl back most of that.
okay. So we haven't been horrible. We're just not.
I mean, overall we have been horrible, but when
Yes,
you
I
look at
mean,
our
that
net
is
spend,
horrible.
bro.
I
Listen.
mean, they said two people, bro.
Let me
They said
point
two
out.
people, fam. How is that not horrible?
But there was a Sky Sports a few months back. They released the list, right, from the 2017-18 season to now. Clubs across Europe, the net spend. We were the second biggest defenders on that list, and the only club above us were Chelsea. And that was largely due to Todd Bowley's 12 months in charge. Before that, they were very well run. So we were clear in that. We were ahead in that list by a country mile.
Brush, yeah. Onto the point of our DNA being bad. Let's go back 2003 or whatever it was. Two signings actually, 2003 and 9-11, whatever. The first one, Ronaldo. Let's not forget that Ronaldinho was the target to replace Beckham. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Like for like, we somehow got an 18-year Ronaldo to be the replacement. Now, in hindsight, you say, yeah, it was fine. But let's not make it look like it was a good decision to get this unknown 18-year-old kid to replace Beckham.
Oh, Mr. Bond, listen, at the time, people don't understand. Like, at the time, that's a record fee for a teenager, right? And he was far from the finished article. The first 3 years, he was doing stepovers and falling over, bro.
Yeah, and then number two, the one that's even worse was then when Ronaldo left, we got the 80 million, and then we turned around,
we
took
went
16
to Wigan
million and bought Valencia. There's something wrong with the club.
Ballon d'Or winning, best player in the world, yeah. We replaced him with the best player at Wigan. Make it make sense, bro.
There's something wrong with the club.
And then they had Fergie out here dancing and telling us there's no value in the market.
Nah, Fergie's
and you're bringing in guys like Bebe that he never saw play, and Gabriel Oberton and Michael Owen, and then you give him the number 7 shirt. The audacity of that. It's crazy.
Again, I remind you, when City broke the 100-point barrier, we responded with Dalu, Fred, and Lee Grant in the transfer window. Yeah. We are not serious. Man, I just don't know what to say. We're just not serious.
Under the Glazers, we're not serious, bro. There's, you know what? Whenever we do actually have money to spend, it's spent wrong.
It's just spent so poor, bro.
It's spent so poorly. And look, just look at last season alone, If you just look at the Antony deal, he should have never cost that much money.
Hell no, bro. I said at the time when we signed him, we paid twice what he's worth.
Yeah, literally double. And then look at his wages. No, bro, look at his wages. I swear he was on like 50.
He's on 200 grand a week.
What was he on? I swear he was on like 50,000.
At Ajax. I mean, he would have been lucky if he was touching 50 at Ajax, bro.
Bro, he was on something stupid, and then we put him on 200,000.
Yeah.
It's literally like.
But it's the blind leading the blind, though, Joe. Because you know what? As his agent, I would have probably tried to secure him that kind of bag as well. Because I would have been looking at Jadon Sancho and been like, "Yo, you guys are giving him 350. So if you're giving him 350, you're giving my guy at least 200."
Yeah, let me be real. Yeah, the only thing I liked about the Antony deal was that that was the first time in a long time that we had wanted a player to come to us so badly that the player decided to destabilize his club. That was the only thing I liked about it.
I actually took issue with that at the time, Mr. Bond. I'm not going to lie to you.
I did. We both did. but what I mean is, we haven't actually made players desperate to join us, and that has been like a story of our last 15 years. Just like because think about it. Whenever like Real Madrid want to play, and then think of Ronaldo or whoever, they make these players so uncomfortable, and then you know what I mean. So it was a good in that sense, but everything else with the deal was rubbish. But yeah,
Willis, are you with us? By the way,
Bruv, after Brush giving all these monologues, man don't want to speak, bruv.
Nah, there's another reason you don't want to speak. It's because his bum chumming in with 69 in.
Fam. You're bare yapping. You need to shut up, bruv. Man,
haters gonna hate.
You know.
Haters gonna hate. Shouldn't you be in the park somewhere, bro? What you even doing here?
Biographies. He's reading up atlases. Brother, what's going on with you, bro?
Should have stayed in school, innit? You might have understood some of what I'm trying to say, but no,
Bruv,
you're busy in
shut up,
parks
man.
and that. You're busy in parks and that.
Yeah,
with
chatty,
with guys.
Let no one speak, you know. You've been speaking for like, how long this thing? 65 minutes, man. Let someone else speak, lad.
Listen, we're engaged in
Still
conversation.
speaking, you see what I'm talking about, fam?
Hold on. I'd like to also welcome Vibes into the building as well. The door is open.
Yeah, when one comes, the other's not too far behind.
Listen, what really said, kick Brush out, man. Kick him out.
I'm telling you, man.
Vibes. You hold a realist his pocket, yeah?
Kick him out, lad.
You got his hand in his pocket.
Man. See, even now. He did kick him out, man.
Who you think we are, fam? Man, run with man hands in your pocket, fam. You think this is prison break? Allow it, fam.
That's exactly what it is.
Down like that. This ain't no teabag settings, you know. Allow it.
Kick this pagan out. Kick him out.
All right. What is the beef? What is going on? Explain.
Man's an EOP, fam. Brush is an EOP. Enemy of progress, fam. You can't.
You lot will find out. Listen.
Haters gonna hate, Joe, innit? Haters gonna hate, man.
This ain't no game.
Shit, the panel is getting big.
You make you come up with the agenda, and you decide you're gonna run this agenda and have a little fun. Brush comes in and he wanna add the C word, fam. Bare monologues, brother. Just shut up and let us have fun, fam.
Your idea of fun is
you know what Brush is, yeah? Brush is like your grandpa in the group, fam. Nobody can do anything. He comes in my day, you
no fun, no nothing. Like that's what Brush is.
When I was around the block, you can't do that. You can't throw
You see the level of discussion we were having before these waste men come in here, innit?
No.
All I know is I heard real came in and suddenly squirrel sounds started happening.
Yo, Santi, listen here, yeah? Listen here, yeah? Why you knowing West Brom facts, but no facts about United, fam? That's a bit mad, you know.
Oh my God, everybody came.
And you see Eddie, yeah? Eddie, I have a bone to pick with you, talking about Barella is like a McTominay. Are you a waste man, fam? What's wrong with you, brother? Nah, I'm calling everybody, fam. You getting it too, fam. I see you in the chat there, Eddie. Talking about Barella is like McTominay. Are you a madman? You ever watched him play? Don't say that type of madness. Man said Barella like McTominay,
Oh my days.
McTominay.
Caribbeans just came in with fire and guns. What happened? Like, what the hell?
That was something that happened in group chat earlier in the week, Joe.
Nah, man, been chilling, Yo, Joe, I have to acknowledge that I get pissed off with reckless stuff. I get pissed off, so I just chill. When I want to say stuff, I stay bare stuff.
Listen.
Yeah, man.
I want to acknowledge that Rich is in the building. He's a champion of the happy hour. So, he's also in the house. So, Rich, what up?
I won't even stay long. Santi, you're a pagan. Brush, you chat too much. Shut your mouth. Like, seriously, let others speak.
Bro, go get a haircut, bro. Shut your mouth, bro. Walking around with broccoli on your head.
What the hell?
Haircut? What hair do you have?
People just came back to class, man. Whoa.
Broccoli on your head, you can't chat to me, bro.
You are jealous because you got no hair on your head. In fact,
bro, I shaved my head by choice, bro.
You had a hair transplant and put your hair on your chin just so that you can go beard gang. Don't go there.
Can you even grow a beard, bro? Those are pubes on your face, cuz. Shut your mouth.
What is this?
What just happened right now?
There's too much violence going on.
I'm about to say, what happened?
The blickies are out, bro. It's happy hour, innit? It's Friday night.
This is what we're doing. I'm about to say,
direct the conversation, brother. I need to refill my.
But hold on 1 second, bro. You got the controls. You need to be able to mute, man. All right, one at a time. All right, I tell you what, man. Hey, Santi.
Later.
You're gone. Oh, it's gone. Oh,
he's dipped out,
Santi, where are you, bro?
We're just chilling, bro. We're in Houston, H-Town.
H-Town, yeah? Okay.
Mate,
No,
I
this
was
is
in
what I'm
Houston
saying.
yesterday, actually.
Hold on a minute. So where do you live then? Are you both in the States?
Yeah. Previously in London, but moved now. So
Okay. See that? Calm down the violence. Look at everybody. Just one man leaves and everybody's calm. What's going on? What was the violence about?
I have
That's
no
because
idea.
Brush is
Bro.
not speaking.
I'm too busy laughing.
Ferbs, what are you saying?
Yo,
came
big
here
up,
on some
big up, my
violence.
brother Ferbs.
Ferbs, are you there?
What you man seeing films, bro?
Oh no, Joe's seen him somewhere. I don't know where he's seen him. I guess in the comments.
Mad.
No.
But did he say Ferbs is on the
The
deal?
conversation, brother. What's going on?
Well, you left, bro, so I had to try and take control, but I have no control of this team, fam.
Wait, guys.
Oh, I meant to say vibes, not Ferbs. Sorry, my bad.
Guys,
Yeah,
listen. This is from
Yeah,
Fabrizio.
see, now we're having fun.
Fabrizio says United will move on to other targets, which includes Caicedo, if the deal for Mount can be done. The question is, why is Mount before Caicedo in the first place?
Yeah, it's kind of wild.
Why?
Wait, hold on there, man. Let me ask you a serious question there, because as much as we say all type of stuff to Brush, yeah, that's my guy still here. But hear this, yeah. Do you man really what do you man think Ten Hag is trying to play going forward, fam? Let's be being honest here. Based on the players we're looking at and the players' contracts have been extended, does that look like possession to you, fam?
Mid-block counter, realist.
This thing look like some type of win the ball, counter-attack, Liverpool bullshit, fam.
No,
I don't really care.
No,
Win
I
the
don't
game,
think
fam.
so. I don't think so. I think what he's trying
Okay,
to do...
all right. Let me finish first. Let me pull this point, right?
Okay.
You have Wan-Bissaka, right? Do you think giving the ball to Onana, and if we sign him and then saying, oh, pass it out to Wan-Bissaka, he's going to progress the ball up the pitch a little bit for us. He's going to do something. That brother's going to fall over, fam. What are we doing here? Mason Mount is not a possession brother either. But you know what he gives you? Work rate. So you know what that means? This brother's going to press people all over the pitch trying to win the ball. When we have him and Bruno doing that, Casemiro is going to pass out and die.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think what you're saying, brother, is actually like so true, because Ten Hag has pretty much, I feel like he's evolved his philosophy to now, this is what's going to work and I'm going to try and perfect this.
He's trying to fit the Premier League now. It's an athlete thing. The survival of the fittest, fam.
Okay, I think I agree, but not 100%. So here's what I think. I'm sure you guys have seen people talking about like Ten Hag playing with 2 8s. Yes, he wants to play with 2 8s. But as I said before, with the whole thing with Gundogan and De Bruyne and Rodri, what he wants to do, and now it makes sense why we've looked at Kim Min-jae and Onana. So this is the plan. We get Onana in goal, which means everyone pushes up already. First thing, when we have Kim Min-jae, Kim is going to be what Chris Smalling was under LVG. He becomes the last man. He's quick. He's there to mop up counter-attacks. And then Martinez becomes an extra midfielder. He becomes our John Stones. He pushes up with Casemiro. And then Bruno and Mount push up. And we pin the opponent in the other half. That's the game plan. So when the opponent tries to come out, we use the energy and whatever of Bruno and Mount and everyone else to just get the ball back quickly. And the plan here is control through pressing, control through aggression. So whereas a Ten Hag of the past might have had like Frankie de Jong, a person who's a metronome, this team might not really have one. It will just be a team that plays everything quick tempo. So I don't think it's a counter-attacking team. It's really a team that's built to play in the opponent's half. Because
I hear you with that, yeah, and I understand what you're saying. But you know what's the key thing you said there? When Onana has the ball, the team is going to push up, right? They're going to push up higher up the pitch, so we're going to play with a higher line, right?
Yeah.
When we do this now,
and we lose possession,
he have to hit the ball longer. Who is going to get the ball when he hits it long?
All right, pause on that.
Well, we'll be building up from the back, won't they? So
so here's the thing. Remember when we play, so for years now, our kryptonite has been teams that press us hard. Teams press us hard for two main reasons. Oh, well, in the past, it was Fred. Every time Fred got the ball, it was a trigger to press. Then it became Wan-Bissaka. Now everyone knows that it's De Gea. The reason why Man City couldn't press, and Pep said the same thing, was that it was pointless trying to press Onana, because if you did that, then they could play around your press and then attack you to the middle. So once we have Onana, it's going to more or less just discourage people from pressing us. So that's a defense in its own way.
I hear what you're saying, but I feel like we're still gonna keep the counter-attacking. It's gonna be our characteristic. It's just like we're waiting for the defensive line to move up and then dink it over to Rashford. How many? We saw the thing is like 36 chances created for Rashford, and a lot of those chances are a lot of the dink ball. So Ten Hag is seeing that, oh, this works. And imagine if we actually had a faster winger than Antony, we would be cooking, really. A winger that could actually allow, so that it's just not just Rashford, who's the person that's always up front or closest to the line. In my opinion, I feel like Ten Hag has ditched his old football and he's now sticking to counter-attacking mid-block type of football.
I disagree. I think it's what he's had to work with. Yeah. I think he's had to adapt with what he's had to work with for the last season. Yeah. So for me, I think, look, you've got Rashford. He believes in him. He wanted Martial. Yeah. He believed in him. Yeah. But he just can't stay fit for the season. Yeah. He brought in Antony to slow down all that pace. Yeah. Because we all know that Antony ain't got the pace in it. He thinks he's got all the skill to get past man. Yeah. That's what he thinks. Yeah. But for me, I think he's trying to build the team that will be able to hold possession. Yeah. That's what I think. And that's why he's getting the mounts up front. And we might not agree with it, yeah, but he's getting these players in that I think will be able to play the high line. And once we get rid of Maguire, maybe even, and like, look, I didn't even want to get rid of De Gea just yet. But you know what? If we get rid of De Gea now, he's looking to start building up from the back more so than he is now. Yeah. And with the players that we got on hand, I don't think we've been able to do that for the last season. It's just what we've been able to do is counter-attack because the best players in the team are fast. Yeah, that's just the players that are finishing.
Here's the thing. I feel like with Antony, you said Antony's there to slow it down a little bit, but I feel like Antony's positioning is more like okay. He brings a little bit of stability at the back or whatever. By he's not like say as advanced as Rashford, but Ten Hag's ball, we would be way more explosive and way more dynamic if we had somebody that was fast as well as like to help Rashford, so that the workload is just not only on Rashford, running in behind. I don't know.
That's used to Anthony.
You know what? With the whole thing when we was trying to get Kane, yeah, I was thinking that more or less when you look at our wingers, right? All our wingers are one-dimensional, cutting and score, cutting and shoot, not score, cutting and shoot. That's a bit dumb, Sometimes you could at least make a play and get us in a better position instead of just trying to shoot. We don't have creative wingers.
But the other thing to that, though, realist, if we were to get in a striker like Kane, don't you think those players would adapt their game? Like, would they still continue to cut in and shoot, though?
Brush, how long has Rashford been here doing this?
Yeah, but Rashford's not a proper...
Antony don't have a brain, fam. This brother don't know to use his right foot, fam.
No. We're not doing Antony slander. It's been one season. Shut up, realist.
All he does is cut in, fam. The guy don't ever want to go outside.
I mean, he's predominantly left-footed, but I mean, he does go out on the right. We've seen glimpses.
Bro,
it's something he can work on.
Remember that the balls over the top aren't just for Rashford. We're going to get a striker as well, so...
Yeah, this is the thing. If we had a proper striker, I just think that the wingers would adjust their game. I think they cut in and shoot because there is no one to pick out in the middle, really. And Rashford is never going to be that guy up front.
But we see a lot of selfish players. Well, they cut in and our striker, regardless of who was playing striker position for us, they were right there.
Realist, but
like screw that, fam.
But realist, that's because these man looked up and saw Weggy, bro. I would have done the same thing.
Bro, these man looked up and they saw Rashford in the box. They looked up and they saw Martial for the few games he played, and they still said, "Yo, we're shooting, fam." It's like, bro, I don't know if you played Football Manager before, yeah. In Football Manager, there's a setting called shoot on sight, fam. These brothers shoot on sight. As soon as you get there, shoot. Bro, shoot less often, bro. Put that on. Click that toggle. Do something, bro.
I thought it was a learning breakthrough for Antony when he provided that assist for Dalot, because he had been always doing the same thing, like turning and shooting, and then he's like, oh, I just have to see the extra guy who's making the run in, and then just slide the pass in, and then unfortunately the injury kind of just.
That's why I'm a bit lost. People saying he's not quick. Like, well, Antony is quick.
Yeah.
I'm not
In,
saying
in terms of the
But he's
decision
real
making,
quick.
in terms
But
of the
he-
decision making, I think it will improve as the rest of the team improves. And yeah, like Vibe said, man, this is his first freaking year in the Prem, man.
See, that's what we as fans doing. It's your first year, and then the next
No,
season they
but
come
no, but
along
you
and
have
they
to,
do some
you
BS,
can't
and then
just
you know what
give
we
up
say?
after a
Give
year.
them one more season.
No, but you can't just give up after a season. That's stupid.
No,
Especially
I
when
ain't
you
I'm
look at the
giving
not
size
up.
of
giving up
I'm
on him.
investment
saying
and
I
that
don't
you
think
everything else.
anyone's giving
need.
up on him.
I ain't
Yeah,
giving
yeah.
up and say that you need to show more than just what you offering every time you come on the pitch, brother.
Yeah,
That's
but
all I'm
realist,
saying.
like I would agree with you if he was just left-footed. But I mean, we've seen glimpses where he can use his other foot, like to the point
But
where
as I said, bro, the
even
season is 38 games in the league. How many of these 38 games? Look at that sample size. How many of these 38 games you see
listen,
them did something different?
I'm
yeah,
not
but
being
that's the
funny,
thing.
bro.
Like
Yeah.
as the season went on, we saw glimpses. Right, we're hoping that in future that will progress to more consistent basis.
Oh, we don't
Um,
even have Anthony next season though.
my
Huh?
concern with
Is
Anthony,
anyone talking about that though?
About what?
Are we
Brush.
going to even have him next season?
Do you
Bro, I
remember
want the same
Brush?
energy kept from. If I
So,
said
sorry,
them,
what did Mr. Bond
Baltimore
say?
have one
Mr.
level, I
Bond
think
wanted
this
to
one
talk
needs to get
about
the
his
same thing.
concerns.
Yeah, Brush. Do you remember when we were? I think it was the window before we got, or the window where we got him, Anthony. And we were putting our targets, and then you were the first person actually to say, Anthony, this guy, yeah. And then I watched his videos, and I said my own concern was,
Yeah,
I didn't think it would be easy to just ghost past defenders in the league. That was
no.
my own concern. However, in saying this, I think I've seen enough improvement from Anthony to know that he'll be fine.
Yeah,
The guy is strong. What's letting him down at the moment is one, his decision making, which can improve, and
yep.
two, having a proper striker to bounce off. I
Oh, and
think
another
His
thing,
hands,
Mr.
fam,
Bond.
his hands,
Imagine
I'm
if we
afraid
bring
his
in
hands.
another right back, someone who can overlap.
yeah,
All
he'll
of a
be
sudden,
fine.
that right foot
He'll be fine.
doesn't become such of an issue.
And
I mean, everyone told me
one more
Dallo
thing,
was that
when
guy.
he realizes that, like Saka and Mahrez, he can go on the outside. Once he learns that he can do that, he'll be fine. I think he'll be fine.
Our whole right hand side needs just people that are there and develop chemistry, because there was something really cool with Antony and Wan-Bissaka developing in the season that I saw. Whenever Antony was not there, you saw a slightly different Wan-Bissaka. You know, it doesn't matter who's playing ahead of Wan-Bissaka. It's like, you know, the team is not quite balanced on the right. But when it's, you know, I saw a moment where we had a good, like maybe 7 to 10 games. It felt like anytime you can't attack our right, if anything, go attack our left side. That's where you know, if you're the opponent, you know. And yeah, it's
You
for
know
me,
how
it's
happy
like,
I'm here till you talk about Wan-Bissaka like that though, yeah? Because last season everybody was ready to get this guy out of the club.
Joe, don't worry. I was one of them defending him. Don't worry.
I'm
Yeah,
so
I can't
happy.
lie, Joe. I can't lie, Joe. Listen, Joe, come December time, yeah, bro. We had that friendly match against Cadiz when the World Cup was still going on. And yeah, I was thinking to myself, right, I don't even know who's gonna loan this guy in January, you know. So
See,
full
that.
credit to him and to Ten Hag, man. The way they turned that
Come
around.
on.
Yo, it's
Come
madness. It's madness.
Big up
I fully
Wan-Bissaka.
hold my hands up. Like I thought
Yeah.
he was done for.
And this is why I got belief. You see, these are the reasons as well, yeah, when I say that we haven't had a proper footballing coach, yeah, at our team in how long? And this is why I believe in Ten Hag, you know, even though Martial's been a letdown in terms of his fitness, what he's actually done on the pitch when he's actually turned up has actually been good, yeah? The only person I think has been the biggest lick down is like Sancho, I think, this season. Yeah, because
and even with him, like, you know, he had the whole episode with his mental health and that he took a couple of months off and that, like, it's been a hot mess, isn't it, really?
Listen, Saudi, if you're listening, if you got 70 million, you could take him.
Ooh.
Yo, listen, Saudi, you can come for half the squad, you know, if you got the bag.
The type of like power that Ten Hag has in terms of transforming a player, it only makes me think about what's gonna happen with the other Mason. Like, you know, if he gets to play under Ten Hag, he could actually solve our number 9 problem. He could be.
See, we talk about that.
Are you in that camp to bring him back then?
Bro, I heard Joe said something earlier. I'm looking over that.
Yo, one at a time.
Whoa. Control the thing. Everybody calm down. Baltimore's been mentioned. Like, calm down.
I saw training pictures of that guy with some broccoli, and he said, "Bond that guy."
But should we talk about
yo vibes? Rich is sitting somewhere saying, "Hey, why do you say fuck me for?"
Oh,
Nah, seriously, we need
you're just
to
bringing beef
we
onto
need to send
yourself
Greenwood
now.
to China or the slums of Uzbekistan or something quickly.
I can't lie. Yeah, Joe said something earlier, and like we just breezed over it, fam. Man said we might not have Antony
Yeah,
next
you
season as
continue
well,
to
fam.
breeze over it. Continue to
Is
breeze over it.
everybody
No, you
just
can't continue to breeze, fam,
no?
because
Yeah, you
can't,
can.
bro.
Yeah, you can.
we can't
I
have
can.
one energy for one brother and making it a
Yeah,
different thing for another brother.
listen, that's
That's
what
not fair.
we're not
That's not
doing
fair.
that.
Keep it fair and
No,
consistent.
we're not doing that though, because nothing's happened yet. If he's guilty, then it's the same
It's in
energy.
the
If
news,
he's
bro.
not,
It's
there's
it's
no
it's
point.
been in the news. It's been in the news recently. Like
If
it's everybody's talking
if
about it.
he's going down the
We're
same
just
path,
ignoring
fam,
it.
I mean,
if he's
no,
going
we're
on the
not
same
ignoring it
path,
because
the both of
it's
them
not
need to
been
ship
proven
home
yet.
with, fam.
That's what I'm saying.
Iraq,
Once it's proven,
Bahrain.
KG was right. All Man United fans are acting like Stevie Wonder when it comes to this news, fam.
no, this is the thing. If it's proven, yeah, we're gonna have the same energy. At the moment, it's just accusations.
No. The only difference is, see, this is why I'm glad how the Voldemort situation came out. Yeah, the only difference is a video.
No, yeah, but that's
And the
evidence.
audio
Or
too,
sorry,
bro.
or sounds
Yeah,
even.
yeah, the audio and the
No, but
visuals.
Joe,
But
that's
that's the
thing.
only difference. The
No, but
only
Joe,
difference
that's the
is
difference.
this.
All right, remember what happened to Neymar, yeah? But that woman said he did what he did, yeah? He
Mhm.
came out with a recording that proved he was wrong. Shall we just believe every accusation?
No. I would
But
never
that's the
say
thing.
that. Yeah, I would never
I'm not
say
just
that.
gonna
Yeah?
believe it.
Right, but
I'm just saying.
are
I'm
you
just
going to
saying
disbelieve it just
I'm
because
just
you
saying, keep
want
the
your
energy.
player to
No,
stay?
I'm not disbelieving it. I'm just saying it's there. It's not a good look, and hopefully it's not true.
Hopefully, it's not true, innit?
Like
Yeah,
not
but
even a club thing.
I've
It's
heard.
not even
Well,
we paid
if you
this much
listen,
for this guy.
I don't know if
Hopefully
you
he's just not a waste man like that.
have you heard anything about it properly? Because from what I've heard about it, there is a recording, but it's just not come out to the public. It's gone to the police straight. That's the only difference.
Now that I didn't know about. I just knew apparently she saw one of our club doctors, which is kind of mad if that's true, and they treated her or some shit like that.
That's
Of
a bit
course.
mad, fam.
Exactly.
Why
Keep it
that's
quiet.
mental.
Stum. But anyway, let's not. No. Let's not get into all these semantics here.
Yeah,
because
that's too
we don't
deep. I
want-
was just
yeah,
talking
we
about
can't. We cannot be
footballer.
mentioning any of that shit. Like we don't know shit like that. So don't be talking about that
Hey,
shit.
listen, you man said
This
don't turn
channel
a
does
blind
not
eye. I'm just
condone
saying what I
anything this
know.
man has just
I'm
said.
saying what I know.
Guys, listen. I'll tell you something. There are two reasons why I think. Again, we all have our opinions on Greenwood, but two reasons why I think it's a bit
Oh shit.
a bit hypocritical. A bit.
Mm.
Right. So on the one hand, I listened to I think it was Saeed's channel, and
He's a crackhead, fam. I can't like
Yeah,
him.
that's the problem. That's the
It
problem.
wasn't.
You listen
It
to that
wasn't
guy. That's
Saeed,
the
though. It
problem.
wasn't Saeed.
Oh, it wasn't
Saeed.
him. All right, you say
It was someone on the
He's a
internet.
proper crackhead.
I was just Saeed. Oh no, it wasn't
It was
Saeed.
it was a guy called
Oh, fuck Saeed. No, it wasn't Saeed. No.
it was the guy
You
called
like-
Sunshine.
Yeah, go on.
Sunshine. That's his name.
Yeah. I
Sunshine.
never
A
heard
guy
of him.
called
Who you talking about?
Sunshine.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I
He's
don't know.
making
He's
names
also
up
on
now.
Terry's
Yeah.
channel. He's also on Terry's channel. So Sunshine goes like,
Terry,
well,
the
the
clickbait
difference
merchant.
between this and like Ronaldo's an allegation is I heard the tape that he says like with Ronaldo, at least he can pretend he didn't hear the tape, so it's fine. And I'm like, that's a very weird take because it's like, and then the second half of this is everyone here, well, I'm assuming, likes some sort of rap. Almost every rap artist you listen to has done something really stupid, but everyone here will still pay to go to their concert. It is unreal.
No. If they do something like that,
Hold
then
up.
no.
Wait, in every
Wait.
in every other walk of life, everyone is like, yeah, that's fine.
Who
No.
Wait, hold
Who's
up.
Everyone is a
guessing?
mad. Everyone is a
No,
mad
hold
word to
up,
say. You
no,
know,
wait,
everyone is a
hold
mad
up,
word to say.
Hold up.
What did you just say?
Hold up, listen. Rapstar has drug charges. Rapstar has gun
Yeah.
possession charges. Fine. Everything is fine. You still pay money to go listen to him.
Listen,
Yeah, but he
I'll
can
tell you
sell.
something,
He can sell cocaine to
There's a
the
big
Nikis. I don't
difference.
care about that.
There's a big difference between certain crimes, fam. Yeah? I'll tell you this right now. Yeah, there's crimes about making money, and there's crimes about just disgracing people. Yeah, and taking advantage of people. And these crimes I don't agree with. Yeah, people do things sometimes just because they got to make ends meet. I'm not saying I condone anything, but have to be done
Bro. Okay,
and live
let's
and
bring it.
survive. Yeah, you do things just to fucking degrade
All right, you know what, Chuck?
people.
I'll go
or
after you.
Bro,
Go on.
how about
No.
Karim Benzema trying to blackmail Valbuena? How many people on the group chat have said we hate Benzema now, we won't celebrate Benzema anymore? How many people are doing that? No one is
Lock
doing it.
up, fam. I don't
No,
care.
but Benzema's a pagan.
Blackmail is different
No.
to rape. Don't me say
All
that
right,
word.
Chuck,
Benzema
I've
made
got
the
Chuck.
sex
All right, Chuck.
Benzema got the sex
Oh, wait, Mr. Chuck, I've got a question for you. Since you said we all name a rapper who's done something similar to Greenwood that we would probably like still.
Wait,
Exactly.
I
hold
want
on.
you to find
The
someone.
first thing, the one thing that we sort of know he did was the assault thing, the punching and
Be
stuff.
very
I think
careful.
that's
as we
what
move
we know
forward,
he did.
Yeah.
As far
Right.
as the
Treading
rape, as far as the
murky
rape is
ground now.
concerned, as far as the rape is concerned, we don't know. Let's just be real. We do not know. Even
So that's what I
even
said. The only difference between the cases is that we've heard audio.
no, you
Yeah,
heard
me, you, everybody here has heard the audio that
Mhm.
the police have heard. That's the only difference, yeah, between the two cases. Anthony's woman, if you heard what the police have said, that she's provided audio to them of recordings that she's taken of him with this situation, yeah. We've not heard it, the public, yeah. That's the only difference, fam. So they obviously have some sort of audio description of what's happened. And this is what's the difference is, yeah, between Mason's situation and everybody else's situation that's gone on and have been accused of the same thing. We heard it. That's the
what
only
did you
difference.
hear though?
Yeah, that's the
Sorry,
key.
have you not heard it? I still got it. I can send it to you.
Because what
Listen.
I heard, that's the thing about audio. It's
Oh, man.
that's
What are you gonna say, bro? Come on, you heard. If you heard the thing, don't tell me
He's
nothing
moving
about.
like that, brother. That
Nah,
called
Chuck,
it a
you
KC,
could,
you know,
Chuck,
the
you could
listen,
hear
yo,
in his
listen to
Chuck,
what I'm
you could
saying.
hear in his voice how like forceful and like
Yeah.
Listen,
you know what I
I'm
mean, how he
trying-
sounded
I'm
like. We
trying
all
my
know what he
best not
sounded
to be
like.
clipped up here. What I'm trying to say here is this.
Mr. Bond's trying to say that he hasn't listened to the other 13, 14 minutes of the clip, innit?
What I'm trying to say here is this. What I'm trying to hear is this. When it comes to the law, I like to look at. I mean, the law is not always it's not perfect, but the way I look at the law is, the law asks for something. If you've done something, ask for something. If this thing fell apart, to me, it's the girl that made it fall apart. That is the only way here.
Yeah.
If everything
but
is so conclusive,
Chuck, you said
Be
that, but
careful
that works
what you're
against you
saying.
then, because
But
you're
the
saying
one-
the law,
yeah,
yeah.
go on, son.
Ronaldo got away with this thing, so you can't bring that point up anymore. Then.
Ronaldo, whatever Ronaldo did, Ronaldo.
No, the U.S. judge threw the case out. So no, but I'm just saying by your logic.
Whatever Ronaldo did, he settled out of.
Do you know what? Yeah. Do you know what?
Right?
Stop. Everybody,
Sexual assault
You know
is
what?
a very,
Stop.
very sensitive
Stop.
topic. Here, Joe, let me
Stop.
finish first.
Yeah.
And you
I'm not
finish.
you. I'm telling these men to stop.
Yeah. Sexual assault is like, you can't compare one person.
No, we're not comparing. I'm just saying, like
No,
you heard it, all the audio and stuff. That was for me was enough evidence. Like that was enough. For me.
you guys, you don't understand what I'm saying. What I'm saying is this: in this case, if the evidence is so black and white, the only person that could have stopped it was the girl, and for whatever reason, she stopped it, and it's not going any further. For me,
that's also not true.
but
They said there was a lack of evidence, bro. Just because.
How can there be a lack of evidence?
It's a dad, fam. If
you heard it,
all right, you know what? On football terms, yeah, isn't it concerning, Chuck, that the women's team said they were concerned
if
he returns?
Sorry, I'll answer that question in a sec. But if you heard it, how are you saying the evidence doesn't exist? It clearly exists. It clearly does.
Here's the thing: our right wing position is clear. Let's forget about our right winger situation.
I might say just mute everyone, fam.
and then let's talk about strikers.
You know what? We'll have this combo off stream. We'll have this combo off stream actually. Yeah, we'll have this combo off.
Yeah, has become very sensitive. So okay, let's talk about our strikers.
Yeah,
situation.
left that situation. Left that.
We talked midfield, right wing. Now let's striker. Right. So there's the Haaland rumors. There's also I don't know. Osimhen is not heating up as much as I was hoping that it would.
What that guy, fam?
Yeah, that's good. 150 million. Yeah, Napoli are crackheads.
Yeah,
you might as well sell Mbappe for that money.
And Kane's a loser. He's not even forcing a move anywhere.
He's not worth that.
He's just referring to the gift mask of a
Madrid come
contract.
calling for Harry Kane, and he says, "Oh no, I want to break Shiro's record. He's the biggest loser in football."
I mean, listen, his agent and brother did him dirty by not having the
You never know. He said he wants to beat Shearer's record.
To insert a release clause in that contract.
No, but Joe, what I'm saying, if Madrid come calling you and you said no to stay at Spurs, you're a loser.
Listen, maybe he's not looking to stay at Spurs. Maybe he's looking
He
to
has
stay
to
in the
force a
Premier
move then,
League, fam.
because Daniel Levy is chilling. He's like, yeah, pay me what I want, or he's not going anywhere.
No, but listen, this is the
Yeah,
power
no, I
of
believe
having
that,
somebody
yeah.
under contract.
Well, bro, Levy don't care if he
And
loses him
he's a
for free
dickhead
next year.
that
He
signed a
don't care.
longer contract.
No, he honestly doesn't. No, but think about it from the point of view of Levy, though. Like, you could sell him, yeah, at a cut price, or I don't know what the hell Tottenham's aims are because they're so lost as a club. But
Beyonce
one
in
would
the stadium.
assume they're trying to get into the top 5 or whatever to qualify for Champions League, right? So if that's the aim, you can achieve that aim easier by having someone like Harry Kane in your team. So I would rather use him for that final year and give him away for free than cash in now and not be able to replace him. Even though in some ways it makes sense to reinvest the money on 4 or 5 other
I'm about
young
to
players.
say that don't make sense to me, bro. I mean, I get what you're saying about in terms of qualifying, yeah. But if you're looking at, look, Harry Kane is not the whole team. Yeah, people still
No,
have
but
to
look,
pass in the ball.
Joe,
There is
look at the
talisman,
way they play, bro. Look at the way they play. He's got those numbers last
and
season
that's why they
because
need a
everything goes through
rebuild.
Harry Kane.
But that's
And
why
yeah,
they
no,
need a rebuild.
Absolutely, they do, but I don't think that's how they'll see it. Like, Spurs are a business. Like, the Vibes is running this thing, but we went onto their website, right? And literally, football is the last thing listed. You know, like they're boasting
But
about
look,
all the other
listen to
things that
fans.
that stadium can do, bro. From holding
No,
concerts
he's not wrong. Like
to
But look,
all
they
kinds of
mentioned
listen to
other
the fans.
madness.
F1,
I think, bro, the fans are
concerts,
open to
everything.
having him leave now. Do you get what I'm saying? I think the fans would
Listen, I
rather
think the
have a
fans would
rebuild.
happily see him leave because he's done so much for the club. But at the end of the day, he's still under contract, isn't it? And we know what Levy's like. So
Bro, let's be
I'm just
honest,
glad
man.
that it's not a saga that's going to drag on all summer, and they've just come out and said he's not for sale.
But the
Let's be honest.
Hoyland kid,
Let's
we're
talk
gonna
about
read this one.
the thing, yeah. If that brother remains there one more season, in 5 years, 10 years time, let's say he retires. Or you know when you go on Sky Sports or ESPN and they show, oh, this person's here and they won this. All they're gonna have under that guy name is he's a bum.
Yeah, no, he's not wrong. He's not wrong, bro. He's just gonna say
Or
serial
golden
loser.
boot.
He's going to break
Harry
that record,
Kane,
fam.
Tottenham
He's
legend,
taking
serial
Alan
loser.
Shearer's record.
No, do you know how peak it is? Weghorst in 6 months has won more than Kane's done in his career. Just imagine that.
Jesus Christ.
Weghorst in 6 months added a trophy to his Wikipedia. Kane has never.
What? Oh, for real?
That's mad.
It's crazy. I mean, he's crazy if he signs a new contract. Best case scenario for
Bro,
him.
no. Listen,
That's
imagine
actually
you're
mad.
England's captain. Yeah, you go to training. Harry Maguire's won a trophy. I say it again. Harry Maguire's won a trophy.
Listen, best case
Stones.
scenario for him is to walk away as a free agent next summer and go to like a
Maguire's
Bayern Munich
won
or
a-
somewhere.
Bro's the only man in England who hasn't won a trophy. He's Pickford. Them two chat to each other. That's it. No one else.
And they're the experienced ones in the English team, yeah? They're the big dogs.
Bro, even Declan Rice, bro. Declan Rice can just say to him, bro, I've just won a medal. What have you got?
Yeah. He's achieved legend status at West Ham now.
And he's playing for West Ham and he's
It's
got a
true.
trophy.
Yeah.
You know, when they talk about get your medals out, then it's like,
Bro, he has to borrow. He has
He's
to
gonna
borrow
have
the
one
Celtic
medal,
medal.
you know.
Yeah,
You
but
know
he'll
what's
pull out a golden boot though.
Bro, the only thing Kane is going to have, bro, he's going to have the record. If he breaks Shearer record, he's going to have that. That's going to be his only trophy, fam. And then Haaland's going to come and smash it if he remains in the league.
As well.
No, listen, Joe. I know I'm dissing Kane, but as these man, yeah, I rate him proper. Like, because overall, I think he's the best striker in the world. Overall,
in the world.
Yeah,
I wouldn't go
overall,
that far, but I think
in terms of
overall he's a
everything,
very, very good striker.
that's
He's
just me
someone that
personally.
would-
And I
Very
think
respectful. I would
he could play at the
never-
top for 5 more years, but he just needs to get away from Spurs.
Yeah, because you
5
don't
more
rely on
years.
pace and stuff
I
like
mean,
that. You don't rely on
Yeah,
these things.
his overall
That's true.
game is so good.
He's definitely one of those people. I think, like, you know, when you're trying to do is it like Marco Reus, the one club legend thing? Because
Oh, bloody hell. Not a
I feel
Kane-
sorry for that guy, bro. He stayed loyal for no reason. The way Dortmund fumbled the bag, oh my days.
Hey guys, I'm gonna have to
But
dip, you
definitely
know.
has seen people like
Man.
It's been a
Eric
pleasure,
Smith,
Joe. Take care,
Al
my bro.
Joe.
Take
the
it.
Catch you, man, up.
trophy. Eric Lamela left, won a trophy. Ndombele left, won a
Oh,
trophy.
but that stat was crazy, you know, bro. The amount of people that left Tottenham to go
Now,
win
hold
stuff,
on.
like, mad.
Who's on loan from Spurs at Sevilla currently? Who's on loan?
Brian Gill.
Brian Hill's coming back to Spurs with a European medal.
Oh, gosh, Harry Kane.
Bro, we
no.
talking about Europe.
Yeah.
Bro, Tellez has come back with a European medal as well, fam. What the hell
Bro,
are you saying?
You know what's mad?
Yeah.
Let's talk about manager. David Moyes can walk up to Harry Kane saying, I've just won a medal. What have you got?
Madness.
So if you were him, would you go to Real Madrid or Bayern? or
I mean, if the opportunity for Real Madrid's there, then you go there, innit? Especially now because they're in need of a striker.
Madrid first, Bayern second.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at it from
Bayern
his
Munich,
case.
You're just guaranteed a trophy. Like you're gonna win the league at the very
We
least.
should be like his third, fourth choice, depending on who's interested.
I feel like we would be on the third. If I was him, I would be like,
I don't think we'll be the number one choice because at the moment we're still trying to build, and he's at a stage in his career where he really needs to go to a ready-made team, right?
Okay, so I guess what's happening with Haaland then?
The concern so me and the boys, we looked at Haaland, man. I think as a number 2 he would be great. I think if we rely on him as the main guy, then people are going to be in for a massive shock and disappointment. He's a long way off the finished article, and the fee just keeps increasing, bro. I don't know if it's just paper talk or what, but you know the latest quotes are saying 60 million. I don't know where these people get these. They pull these fees out of thin air, man. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yo, Buds, you remember like I can't say a couple of years ago, probably let's say 10 years or even more. Once your agent know United is linked, fam, the money just doubled instantly. Instantly, fam. Bro, we don't even have the piece to be doing that madness right now, and these man just doing this to us.
It's because of that clown, innit?
Ed Woodward.
Woodward, fam, came out and said, United could buy any player they want, anytime they want. Shut up, fam.
Now we're having to overpay anytime we're linked with players. Look at how City and Kovacic, man. That deal,
bro.
Smooth.
30 million. Smooth.
Okay. I know this is mad, yeah? This is box show. I'm going to ask a question. Would you man still want De Jong, fam?
Yes,
that shit has sailed.
Yes, you me, yeah.
If there was a realistic possibility, I still think he's a baller in it, but I don't think there's no point exploring that option, really. So I just
the reason why I asked that, is because I don't know how much your man followed, but Barcelona, right now, obviously Busquets is gone, right?
Yeah.
So Busquets is gone. They have nobody in their team that will play that role the way Busquets plays it. Kessie don't do it like that.
They're trying to sell Kessie.
Bro, De Jong, I don't think De Jong is going anywhere, because
he's not.
The position is basically locked for him now. He can play if he get it.
Yeah, and plus that's the place he's going to earn the most money as well. And yeah, they'll sell other pieces.
If De Jong was our only midfield signing, I'd be proper happy.
Yeah. But yeah, no, De Jong is not a realistic target. He's the Busquets void. He has to fail.
I really want us to get some sort of able-bodied backup for Casemiro as well. We have no backup DM.
I know.
Well, we have no backup. Nothing.
It's a big concern of mine.
If you
they don't have to be a world beater. I mean, I quite like the look of Lavia, but even then, I'm hearing quotes of like 40 million for Lavia. It's kind of mad,
Yeah, I move away from that one.
Yeah.
Bro, get me Barella, fam.
Super Nick, I totally agree with what you're saying. Frankie over Mount, but it's not gonna happen. Let's be real about it. What you're saying about Kane, if Kane somehow gets confused about this new manager that they have and then like tries to buy into that thing again and then ends up going to
Spurs have had Jose Mourinho and Antonio Conte, bro. Serial winners. There's nothing left, bro. There's nothing left for Spurs to buy into.
Saudi, fam. Not that guy. That guy.
There's nothing left for him to buy into.
If he ends his career in Saudi Arabia, after Spurs, that would be the biggest disappointment in history. Like
it might be his best chance at trophy.
I don't think he'll do it.
Listen, the best thing for him to do come next year, if he's still there for this final year, is sign short-term deals and travel around Europe to the creme de la creme clubs if you can.
Bro,
hire whoever Choupo-Moting's agent is. Erik Choupo-Moting's agent.
I mean, you know what?
Deserves a knighthood.
To be fair to Kane, Lewandowski went to Barca when he's 34, so he's still got time.
He's still got time. And this is the other thing, guys. I know, he's getting on an age and that, but the Euros is coming up next season, right? If he retires from internationals after that, because if he feels like he's achieved everything he can with England, that surely prolongs his club career as well.
I mean,
definitely.
with England, so.
Because I remember Alan Shearer retired after Euro 2000 when he was 30. And that helped him out in his Premier League career. Scoring goals.
He's one of them man who'll keep playing, isn't it?
Yeah, defo. And like was touched on before,
dropping into midfield and that because
and like what was mentioned before by you guys, like he's never been a guy that's relied on pace or anything. He's very good technically. He could play well into his 30s.
I want to conclude our conversation by making sure that we talk about so our goalkeeper situation. You know, there's the possibility it's out there that you know, De Gea might go to Saudi Arabia. You know, we're thinking De Gea might sign. I don't know what's gonna happen, but we we started the stream backstage actually talking about it, saying Onana reminds us of Fabian Barthez, right?
Yeah. Like
But
honestly,
you
a
know,
lot of
Barthez used to be at
people.
the halfway line. You know that. You know that.
Listen,
right?
20 minutes into a game, we would get a corner. This guy would be on the halfway line. I was like, "What are you doing?"
Oh God, about
Like,
all right.
it was
He's
a
like
different kind of heart attack, you know.
goalkeepers. He's like,
Honestly.
Onana, yeah. I was reading that at Inter they don't need him to sweep, but he did that at Ajax, so at least that's one positive.
Yeah,
And
I
Ten
was
Hag worked with him before, so they're both familiar with their game.
I was a little bit irked by this actually, because this is a guy that when he was a free agent, I thought, yeah, we should definitely be
No,
getting
not
him.
this. No, not Amrabat. World Cup hype. I bet you. I know about he said shocked. I bet you no one's watched him since the World Cup.
I
And
would
if
take
you have, it
Mason
was
Mount
probably the
over
final
Amrabat.
against West Ham. That's it.
Two different types of players. The one's way more defensive.
If you tell me Amrabat is coming in to be a backup for Casemiro, I'm all over it.
Yeah. If you get him for like 20 million as a backup option,
all over it. But if you tell me he's coming in to be a starter next to Casemiro, get the hell out of here.
Really?
There would be no ball progression, really, you know. You'd kind of
Listen, it's just I'll be honest. I only saw him on the World Cup.
Like, is it Unani or Unahi? The other Moroccan midfielder that was.
I think it's Unahi.
Yeah, he did very well at the World Cup. Actually, he impressed, didn't he?
Yeah, like I was actually more Amrabat than Unahi, but like you're both really exceptional. But I mean, I'll admit, vibes. I've never watched him after the World Cup.
There are a lot of people that you know.
That's the thing.
It's the big tournament hype.
Yeah, even Caicedo, I don't want us to spend that money.
You see, the thing is here, but most people just watch. They just watch. All right, a tournament comes up like World Cup, Champions League, Euros. They watch that. But other than that, other than their team, they don't watch no football outside of their team. So they don't really see other players to say, you know what?
No,
actually decent, you know. All they see
but
is
it's not a bad thing because I've not seen him since then, so I can't say if he's good or bad. I just don't know. Like, don't know.
If they support, let's say they support Arsenal, like Arsenal fans are the kings of this. They deluded as hell. They think all their players are the best in the world, fam.
Bro,
no one else is good.
There's some Arsenal fans comparing Kai Havertz's playstyle to Dennis Bergkamp.
Bro, last week somebody compared his body type to Robin van Persie.
I mean,
see with this comment,
is Jarvis the same guy who comes on the pitch and lose all the time?
Guys, look at Jarvis's comment. Amrabat is a Javi. His passing game is top 5 in the world.
Jarvis, I don't know.
Jesus,
that you know.
Jesus, Javi, yeah.
Listen, I can't say he's wrong because I ain't seen him play since the World Cup, so I can't say
Javi is that's incredible praise.
Wait, what are we talking about here? Are we talking about the McTominay type passing? You know, 5 meters sideways. Are we talking about this? Are we talking about progressive passes? Are we talking about line breaking passes? Are we talking about passes into the
hey, listen, don't disrespect the 5-yard passes. Man like Claude Makaleli, bro. He played in 5 yards. 5-yard spaces, but he was a bad boy.
Speaking of midfielders, what Chuck said before, I don't believe what the tweet saying we'll go after Caicedo if we don't get Mount because one's double the price, and 2, I don't think we have the facilities to even get Caicedo. I'll be honest, I don't think we do.
Robert, I think I'm Chelsea in talks to sign him as well.
Yeah, Chelsea. I think they've agreed personal terms and stuff. But...
Yeah, and they've raised the funds now as well, innit? So just Kai and Kovacic, that's 95 million. I'm guessing another 55 from Saudi for a whole bunch of.
I know the market's mad, yeah, but if we spent 90 on Caicedo, would you lot be happy?
I wouldn't be happy at the price, but it would be a long-term investment. Yeah, especially because he was there for 5 million for us a couple of years ago. So it would be kind of Pogba all over again, that level of trauma. But we would be getting a fantastic midfielder at 21.
The problem is, bro. The problem is, yeah, it's not any of you man on the panel who do this. You know our fan base, the guy 21, yeah. If he has a bad start, yeah, they're all just gonna turn on him.
Yeah,
like,
it's wild.
Not all of them, that's a bit. Like, half the fan base will turn on him. Like I know all you man, I've seen you lot give players time, but you know how the Twitter crackheads are. You know,
I mean, listen, he's so young though, man. But when I look at the qualities he does possess at his age, it's frightening, really. Yeah, but only time will tell if he progresses. But even at this current level, if he can just maintain this, I'd be quite happy with it. The fees involved are crazy though.
By the way, Realist says you're surfing the web. We can see what you're looking at.
I'm realizing this. Every time I try to fix my screen, fam, I'm like, what the hell is my screen moving all over the place?
I can see the stream in the screen.
Get off the private window.
Just making
Bro, I can't switch it back, bro. What OBS is moving mad?
Yeah, Nipper, what's going on? You know, England and France played last year, yeah?
Oh my God, we back to the stream, fam. What's going on here, fam? OBS is moving mad. Oh my God.
So Jarvis went to back up the Amrabat claim, saying that he's top 90% in his passing, all kinds of passing. So we
so not just short range.
Not just short
variety.
And I saw a lot of like work rate, a lot of like his physicality is there. He was always there for winning this first ball, second balls. He's a really, really would be a good addition.
Okay, all right. If we talk about this passing, right?
Yeah.
Because you can't get Enzo, fam. Enzo is already gone, bro. Enzo already gone to another club. You can't see Pornhub. Yeah, that's right. Enzo's already gone to another club. What about players like Coop Miners? If we talk about these passing guys, what about Coop Miners? What about that type of player? You don't tell me you don't know who that is.
What team does he play for?
Atalanta.
I have not seen him at all, so I might have to check him out too.
The way they're trying to do is for Haaland. What do you think we're gonna do for that guy?
Yeah, it's wild, man.
He might be at light 70, bro.
I'm kind of worried.
I said light 70, you know.
I think we can have an average
rupees.
If the club situation is all sorted, I wouldn't actually be too upset if you had a bad window because it'll all be sorted for next summer, proper structure and everything.
Yeah, honestly, like even if the ownership thing happens, I think some of our fans think it's all going to be like hunky dory overnight. It's going to be a process.
I'm glad to be on Botswana's channel so I could see this. Fans of United, please don't think because we might get taken over by these Saudis or Qatar, that means that we could spend billions of dollars every window. Please don't think that's going to happen. I don't know why these people keep thinking that
we're
going
to be able to spend United dressing room, half Teletubbies background.
Bro, I told you the other night when we was chatting on Discord, I told you I was making stuff for
it's a mashup of his favorite things, vibes.
It's gonna have you man are weird, you know. You man are super weird, bro.
It's the two things in life that make him the happiest. We've seen the United dressing room, we've seen the Teletubbies, we saw Kylian Mbappe. That's pretty much realist's fantasy right there.
Weird people, you know.
No, but realist is right. There's a lot of our fans who think if by some miracle these pagans actually sell the club and make a choice, that we're just going to spend like 400 million.
Where they're getting this thinking from. What makes you think because we get new owners, that means we could spend 500 million a window because Chelsea did it?
No, because really that's where the thinking comes from. It's like when you get a new owner, the new owner is trying to prove themselves. They have to win the confidence of the fans, and
they won't do that. Look at Newcastle. They're doing it smart. Look at City.
Newcastle are very much.
No, but you know the problem is
smart.
You know what the problem is? Yeah,
look at this guy, Gigs and Teletubbies. This is wild.
I think but Bots is right. Yeah, they want to make a statement, but I think the problem is with the time it's taking. Yeah. Even if it got announced tomorrow, I still think that there could be.
To be honest, for me personally, the real statement would be to move smart and to prove that you're competent. So putting the right structure in place, that would be the statement for me.
Botswana's right. They're definitely going to try and make a statement signing. I just don't know if they're going to have the time because the Glazers are just taking so long. I don't know if they're going to have the time this summer.
But really, hit the nail on the head, though, when he talked about Newcastle and how they're moving. Because, they've seen the blueprint of these oil-rich takeovers of the past. And they learned from that. And their process is a bit slower. It's a bit more calculated, a bit more methodic.
Said that, bro. There's a rumor. It's just a rumor that apparently Neves, I don't know if it's true, it's just rumors, but Neves might go on loan to Newcastle. Which
apparently so. Like, listen, if it happens, then we can discuss it. Until then,
that's literally So why actually vibes? I have a question. Why is say Newcastle not fishing for Kane? Definitely.
I think it's,
But I think it's because of the fact that Newcastle are building in stages. If they were closer to the finished article, then I think they probably would be in the market for Harry Kane. I think already this summer they've showed a real signal of intent by going out and getting Sandro Tonali.
I think he's thinking his next move has to be guaranteed.
It has to be a guaranteed trophy kind of team, innit? It has to be the creme de la creme of Europe, bro, really.
And I hope a Newcastle fans watching, but you haven't won one in 67 years, and that was thanks to us. So
People Newcastle fans don't like that, yeah, okay.
Nah, born Newcastle fans.
But I'll tell you what, I would not be surprised if they were in the market for Kane next summer if he becomes a free agent. They would probably sell him on that number 9 shirt and the history of Alan Shearer, following in those footsteps, giving him the opportunity to actually break the record, stay in the Prem, and challenge.
No, anyway, well, all right. I got a question for all of you guys, and because I want to wrap it up on the goalkeeper situation. If we don't get Onana, who else should we go for? Shout out to Ibrahim, by the way, tuned in from Facebook. He says good. I guess everything is good with you, Ibrahim. Happy Friday, my friend. Yes, Kush is talking about a new board would be a good statement. And
I agree.
Director of football. Let's talk about that, and also like who else should we be looking at other than Onana? I know Onana is the hot property right now. Is there another goalkeeper that we should be checking out, or you know, that can play the Ten Hag way, play out from the back?
Somebody that we were linked with early in the window, who I like the look of, is the young goalkeeper Anderlecht by the name of Bart.
Yeah, but that's a backup situation.
That is a backup. That's a budget situation. But he's 6'4". Like, but Brighton and Burnley are most closely linked with him. I don't know if they've made the move official yet, but we were linked with him early, and he looks to be someone who fits the mold of like the modern day things that people are looking for, but also a decent stopper as well. It would have been a budget friendly option, but if it had been somebody like that, it would be one where, you know, you introduce him in cup games and try and develop him over time and assess it. I don't think there's any like just ready-made, hey presto, here you go kind of goalkeepers. Obviously, people mention guys like Diogo Costa, but you know, he comes with a very large fee. And again, like Vibes touched on, this fan base is a bit mental, bro. Like if you go and get a 22, 23-year-old goalkeeper for 70 million, it doesn't matter the price. Like you're gonna make mistakes as a young keeper, you know. But will he be given the time?
With Costa, with the videos I've seen, listen, he's sick with the ball at his feet and all that.
Yeah, all of that.
I know he's young, so he can work on this, but there's a lot of shots. Obviously, I don't watch his games. I just seen videos. A lot of shots I've seen. The way he parries it, it doesn't fill me with confidence.
Yeah, there was one time I saw it before the World Cup where he conceded directly from the corner, bro. And I'm like, right, these are the things that people don't highlight, you know.
With Onana, he's a good shot stopper. He can play the way he wants, and he can sweep. So, and he's at the age as well, isn't it? He's experienced, so he might just have to be the guy.
And as for Dave, like, listen, he's been a wonderful servant to us. I think this would probably be a good time for him to bow out as well. On top, having completed the season, like, I'm not sure he would really want to play backup, you know.
The one thing I was saying, Dave, though, I did like it when people try and say it was him. Only because of him we lost the FA Cup final.
Yeah, that's
that's mental. Like we win and lose as a team.
Not just that though. If you check it, what did we do in that game? What did we create?
Apart from Garnacho ghosted, the midfield ghosted.
Yeah, the second goal I did take slight issue with, but you know, like I don't know what he was doing, scooting over to the left before he dived, and then it kind of blocked his view as well, and he saw it late. The first one, I just thought it was a quality finish by Gundogan, to be honest, and probably players like Eriksen should have done a bit more to close him down.
I mean, he has decreased, but
yeah.
Look at De Gea's performance in the last couple of seasons, and you know that's really why I'm trying to push this goalkeeper conversation, because for me, I was happy with De Gea staying and getting a chance to like learn the Ten Hag way, because everybody deserves a chance. And honestly,
the thing is though, but I think he tried, didn't it? But you know, there's only so much some people can adjust and adapt, you know.
Oh no, he definitely has to go. It's just sometimes I feel like fans just say it's only his fault when there's like
I think it'll be a good time for him to bow out. My only concern would be if we go big on a goalkeeper, like you have to have patience. Like don't expect us to do the thing like Pep did, like you know when he got Claudio Bravo in and Claudio Bravo utterly failed. They had the finances to just be like, all right, cool, we'll bin Claudio Bravo. We'll bring in the next guy. So do you know what I mean? I don't think we're in a position to do that.
A little bigger, but can you make?
Oh, sorry. This is about Amrabat, by the way, because I just wanted to wrap up the Amrabat point and say, look at his passing. He's actually not bad. Jarvis was not a crackhead with that.
Oh no, fair. Listen, I was not familiar with this game. Fair, you know, I was not familiar.
It's like, you know, I guess at the end of the day, we're hype about somebody who can perform on a big stage.
So basically, he's just someone that keeps the ball ticking over, yeah. Because
possession.
If you look at it, there's no assist going on here. There's more or less he keeps the ball moving.
Yes.
A sneaky cross.
Well, you see that very low.
Now, to be fair, I kind of glossed over that.
Everything what it says, they passes into the box and all that. So it's more or less he keeps the ball moving and he's available for a pass, but he's just
like a Michael Carrick kind of.
Yeah, you don't like Carrick, bro. So
no. I listen. It's never a hate with me. Like it's just constructive.
No, you hate him.
It's constructive criticism. He was a wonderful passer.
Let's move on to keepers now.
He was a wonderful passer of the ball.
Yeah, back to the keeper vibes. You're right. Yeah, back to the. So there's another person called Jarvis is also coming through with another name, Alban Lafont.
I know that guy.
He was a big thing a few years ago, Jarvis. And then he went to Serie A, and then it didn't really work out for him, and he went back to a Liga. I'd like to see what he's doing now. See if this is the time where he's ready, because he wasn't.
My only thing with him is that I know this is not really a thing you want to complain about with goalkeeper. I just think he just looks small, bro. Like he's just going to get bullied.
In terms of that, though, really, like, you remember the size of Bartes, isn't it?
Realness is with you, Kush. I want a keeper that doesn't get bullied on corners. You know,
I didn't even see that one. Look at that. I just think he looks small, though.
Yeah,
but it depends. Boss. Does he have like T-Rex arms, like Kepa, or?
So you know how Dean Henderson has a presence in the box. I'm not saying we should keep him or anything, but you know when he's there, like crosses don't just like, I don't know. There's something about Dean Henderson.
I know. Yeah.
I'll tell you what it is with Dean Henderson. Dean Henderson has a voice, bro. So he says stuff.
He barks stuff at his defender.
The hair just stays there and stands there quiet,
which makes him seem commanding.
Who else has a voice? Andre Onana. Just saying.
Bro, don't worry. We mentioned so big that when his coach tell him, bro, no playing from the back, he said, "Big man, I'm going home, fam."
Listen, listen. I know everyone wants Costa, but if Big Jassim buys us, we can have Onana, and then in 2-3 years, if you want Costa, go buy him.
Yeah, guys, sorry, I stepped out. I'm just joining the chat. Everyone wants Costa apart from me. I don't want Costa. So.
No, we took with me. I was saying only the videos I've seen. The one thing that doesn't fill me with confidence is the way he parries the shots all the time.
Bro, he's fake. I agree with you. The guy's fake. He's fake.
He's fake. What the hell?
Costa is the reason why Portugal didn't win. Well, not the reason why, but like.
No, their coach was playing terrorist football.
Yeah. Osama bin Santos.
Yeah, that.
No, but you know what it is? Every time people mention Costa, it's he can pass. I'm like, you're not telling me anything about how he can save the ball.
How he can goalkeep.
I just feel like Costa is some sort of like hipster's choice. But when you actually go beyond that, look into the guy, he's okay to me. He's not exceptional. And he doesn't look like he can be exceptional. And I think he's like 6'1". I don't like keepers that are short. I just don't like it.
Okay. But Lafont is 6 foot.
I ain't talking about his height, bro. I'm talking about, you just look at the guy, bro. The guy just looks small, bro. Like he's just
Onana's got a lot of qualities.
He's not just gonna go and like just, you know how you go in for a cross. You see how Thibaut Courtois, Alisson, and these man going for a cross. They come, man, bro. They get in that ball. They're like, big man, piss off. That's mine. This brother just looks like, can I have the ball, please, brother? I want you to punch people in their head, fam.
And like we were saying before, behavior. Onana and Baldy have worked with each other, so that's a positive for us.
Yeah. That's my. You see, now me and Jarvis on the same page. That's the guy who I wanted. But then again, you know, I'm not allowed to say stuff. They say I have a French bias.
Mike Magnan.
Kind of do.
And even watching AC Milan like that, like Mike Maignan actually also had some spectacular saves in the Champions League this year. Him and Onana were actually one of the most impressive Champions League displays. Like Mike, there's
Mike
a
is the one
meme.
that kept them in the game. He kept them in the game for so long.
Oh, a side note, have we ever had a black goalkeeper before? I'm just wondering, have we ever had one? Yeah, all right, yeah. Yeah, you can.
And yeah, we see where that went. Yeah.
No, I'm not saying it's bad or anything. I'm just saying, have we? Because when you look at the Premier League, yeah, there's not a lot. Like, there's so.
True.
There's a reason there's not much proper black.
No, but listen, with Onana, yeah, I just don't want him to dribble into the midfield in a Manchester derby. I just don't do that, and I'm cool.
You guys might be a bit too young for Bernard Lamar.
Did he play for United?
No. He was at PSG. He was at PSG. No, you got me thinking about black goalkeepers now. I'm thinking about him and like Shaka Hislop and that.
No, the thing is with Tim Howard, he's more on the
because like like there was this opinion that like like how African goalkeepers are usually not all the time, but usually the outfield players who didn't make it on the field and they were sent to the goals and they're good with the reflexes, so that they're actually almost like naturally very good but playing with their feet because of that fact, or that stereotype. Let me say it's not a fact, it's a stereotype. But so in that regard, the modern goalkeeper situation should be favoring more African players than anything. There should be a lot more like African players on the front scene, like Onana and that type. So it's a bit disappointing. But for me, like I think the other goalkeeper, Arsenal's number 2, Matt Turner, he's actually really good as well.
He is.
Yeah, if you saw him in the World Cup too, it's not just the World Cup, but like he's actually like very, very comfortable under pressure, and it's nice to see the goalkeepers that can play out from the back and pick a point and distribute the ball to that exact same position that they're thinking, or that's open. So
listen, Onana held it down in the final, and the Gamma picture because of him in today's score, because of him, one specific person. Bowling goalie, trampoline touch. He had a free header. All you had to do was hit it to the left or to the right. And this
he literally could have put it anywhere apart from where he put it.
Bozo said, Megan, this one's for you. I'm going to hit it straight at the keeper.
Romelu. We'll never forgive him for that. That was crazy. Anyway, guys, this has been such a fun stream. I think we've talked about all positions on the pitch, and now it's up to us to get new owners. That's the next move. I think that will bring a lot of clarity to our transfer situation and moving forward. It would suck to start next season with the Glazers still as the owners, still in transition of selling. It'll be the worst.
Mighty suck. Yeah.
I mean, it's looking likely at the moment. I can't lie.
Yeah. Let me just say thank you to everybody that commented, everybody that was checked out the video and was with us in the quiz and post quiz hangout as well. I appreciate you guys so much. Eagle Eye Football, CM, Realist, you thank you for pulling up. Jarvis, thank you for telling us about all the info, the what's his name, the Amrabat being a Xavi like type player. And thank you so much again. I appreciate you.
And Bots, can I just say as well, for anyone that tuned in late and thought there was a madness going on and there's beef and that, these are my brothers, man, Rich included. So this is just how we crack jokes in it. So if you're new to the chat, if you're new to the stream, it might seem like chaos, but it's all love, really. So little disclaimer to anyone that joined late.
Forget what you said, people. We don't like him. We don't know him.
Yeah, what you said was a lot of crap. Debatable.
Listen, as soon as the stream ends, Realist is off to the park, whilst Vibes tags along behind, holding his pocket.
Teabag stuff, bro. We don't know this guy.
You see, this guy's an enemy of progress. Don't listen to him. Enemy of progress.
Martinez, Arsenal, brother.
Please, that's the last question. I guess because we're talking about goalkeepers. That's a very good question.
I'm
not one day, Travis.
I just don't like that guy.
I'm not a fan of him, but as a person, there's his antics at the World Cup I thought were disgraceful. I just don't like the attitude.
He's a bit excessive.
Why? You don't like the fact that he was holding the World Cup?
Yeah, that's all mad, bruv. If he was 18, maybe I can understand in it. But this is a grown ass man. Have some respect, man.
And then having a baby doll and putting Mbappe's face on it and all that.
Yeah, all that nonsense. And you're like 33. Like, what's wrong with you? Have some respect, man.
If he can stop the ball, bro, like, I mean,
he's 33. I thought he's 30 years old, not 33.
Yeah.
But he looks about 57.
Yeah, realist, he was a sideman at Arsenal for the best part of a decade, you know, bro.
I know he was a sideman at Arsenal.
Well, I mean, guys, so if it's because of his off the field behavior,
like ability-wise, I don't mind him. Like, he still wouldn't be my first choice, but I don't mind him.
I don't know. Please. Coach says broccoli head. That's why.
Yo, big up my brother Rich, man.
Yo, big up to everyone. Thank you so much. It is the end of the happy hour. Thank you again. We out of here.
Congratulations, you played yourself.